Yo, new breed. What up, y'all? How's y'all's day going? I hope it's going well. Trying to move stuff around here. Got all these knives laying everywhere. What is this? Oh yeah. This is I put up a new post for some knives I have for sale, some premium budget. Oh wait, yeah, budget premium. I was wondering why this was out. I had this boxed up for a little while. Stuff Quaking, carbon fiber, titanium Quaking. But yeah, I guess I'll just leave that there. I had put up a lot of the stuff, but I ran out of room over here to put things, so I have some extra things. This one I was pocketing around the apartment. The CJRB Pyrite Light button lock. So that one has a nice clip for the shorts, the shorts pocket. I saw Ron Crow was live. He was saying something that that he can't link me because I'm private or something. I'm not sure what he meant by that. I think maybe it's because I wasn't live yet. Excuse me. I had it scheduled for 4, but I had to change it to 4:30, and then I was able to change it to 4:15, and then I was late for 4:15. Sorry about that. This is Ron Crow's link right here. If you want to go check him out, tell him what's up, but then come right back. I think he's having members and sub giveaway over there. I don't know what's going on right now, but I saw it in his title. Marco, what's up? El Cap, what's up? Wingspan Blems, yes sir, they do. I mean, they are over there. You want to go pick one up? I do have some that have swapped hardware available. I have some that are blems and some that are non-blems. I think I have a blacked out one with the silver twill clip. It's a black clip with silver twill with black inlays. Everything's blacked out, but the little inlays on the clip. That one looks pretty sick. And then I have, I don't know, I have a few versions over there. I should probably get them to show y'all, right? But yeah, appreciate you, okay? Thanks so much. Ground Fog, what's up? Henry G, what's up? Josh, what's up? Kelly, what's up? Yo, TC Blades, what's cracking, man? Mother, what's up? Still at work. Sorry if I don't get to tag you. She's telling hi to everybody. Telling everybody hi. There we go. I'm mixing everything up today, guys. I forgot to tell you, Mom, that Josh told me to tell you what's up. He messaged me the other day. Been wanting that one. Which one? What are you talking about? The Ballistic? The Pyrite Light? What do we... Oh, this one. You have, dude. I've got it for 70, I think. If you're interested, man, let me know. 70 smackaronis. I also have Kizer Feist, I think for 55. The old school Feist for 55. Where's it? This guy right here. This is one of my favorites, but I don't really carry it as much. And I kind of want the new one. So for 55 on that, S35VN. The Canoe, and the Canoe go again. Ever since I took the bead off, I haven't carried it as much. This one I got for 120. This is a dope knife. If y'all guys like a smaller knife that feels like you're not losing anything, like it can still handle the task, this is it right here. A nice, like a thick stock or a thicker stock, not overly thick, but it's built tough and great accents on there. It's a classy looking knife, but definitely sturdy. This is how I like my smaller knives to be built. I like them like that. And then a couple other things. I think the Kizer Assassin, the original, that one. But yeah, man, let me know on the Quaking, dude. I had something else, but I can't remember what it was. And then I know I missed the GAW the other day, so we have a couple of cool things. The members only right here. And then the everyone right here. the subs. So that'll be a little later. I always called it the everyone giveaway, and then I saw Ron Crows, and I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. The subs giveaway. So I'm gonna call it both. Kind of like Bowie, like how Lefty does. So yeah, we'll have that a little later. Oh, he says it right here, Quaking. Duh. My bad. Yeah, I was wondering what you were talking about, and then I snapped like, oh yeah. Steelhead in my bag and snacking on leftovers breakfast from Denny's. Nice. That's delicious. That is delicious. What did you have though? Come on, Mom. You know I need everything. And what steelhead do you have? I know which one you have. It's this version right here. Speaking of sturdy, smaller knives, this is one right here. The steelhead is built tough a little bit. It's a liner lock though. The other one's a frame lock. But still, it's not like an overly thin liner lock either. It's pretty good. It's not like crazy thick, but that's a good liner lock, I think. Sometimes you'll see some liner locks. Like I had the Civivi bow. I had one down for a long time, got it, didn't really carry it that much. I had it up for sale a long while back, but ended up giving it to my brother. I really love it. Now maybe, I at least get to see it on occasion. But I love that design. The comfortable handle, but very small. So, with the flipper tab, you land on the flipper tab a little bit and you can't really climb up. But it's a really nice, like, fit pocket or pouch carry. But the liner lock was stupid thin on the bow. And it's cool. I didn't even realize that the original bow was, I think, smaller. I was at Brad Zinker's table at Blade Show, talking with him, and I saw one on the table. I was like, oh, this is really cool. I hadn't seen this size. And he said, that's the original bow. And he said that was, I think, something that he built for a friend of his or something like that. It was a custom build, and his friend's nickname was Bo. I think that was what the story was. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I had no idea. And I didn't even know it was that small of a design. So even smaller. But if it's a custom build like Brad Zinker, I'll take a small custom for sure. But nice pockets, Mom. Let me know the contents of that Denny's breakfast. I need to know. What's up, El Cat? There you are. Appreciate you dropping the link, man. So we'll grab one for the next holiday. You know what? I'm gonna go get the blend. Oh, sorry, I was hitting on my desk. Give me 1 second. Be right back. Y'all can still hear me. So what's up, y'all? I got you. I'm just grabbing these knives real quick. I want to show the ones that I have with the switch fill cartridge. Yeah. I want y'all to be able to see it, man. Got my back. Give me a second. I got a lot of knives here. I don't want to drop. I got a lot of knives here, guys. I don't know which ones are the same. I just grabbed all the ones that I know that I have. Oh, yeah. Oh, we did it. Woo. Thought I was going to lose everything. Yeah, I don't know what. Let me see. Satin hollow, strong detent, smooth jimping. So this one's a reverse flicker with a great detent. This one's dope. I want to pull this one out. She said. Satin hollow, black hardware, silver twill, soft jimping. So this one is blue tie with black hardware, silver twill. I don't know what that means. I don't know. Black blade, black hardware, black tie. So this one's blacked out. Satin hollow, satin hardware with blue tie and silver twill. So that's what that is. These are all the blem ones. This one's an acid stone wash hollow, so the black blade with black hardware, black tie, silver twill, slight lock stick. So that one's a blend, but it's not. And then this one is another one, acid stone wash, black tie with satin hardware and silver twill. So one has the black hardware, one is the satin hardware, but this one also has slight lock stick. So this one, not like as marked down as the other ones, but these I'll probably go for like 100 on these. The other ones are, I think, 85. And this one's the strong D10. I want to show this one real quick. This one is dope. I mean, I know the front flipper doesn't work, but if you want to reverse, I can put my phone. Get over there. If you want to reverse flick the hell out of something and have it sound good, yeah, this is it right here. This one has okay, so this one is everything's stock but the blade. So the satin blade on this one, I don't know if it's a belt satin or a hollow. This one's a hollow. But this one's the D10's, guys. Ooh, gosh. Let's get it again. Yeah, this one smacks. Yeah, this is a strong D10. So let me see, like, it's hard to reverse this one because it is soft jimping. So it's so smooth. Like usually you can get some of the other ones still, but with this one, how strong? Oh, okay, almost got it. Let's see. Okay, you can get it, but it takes a little more effort. But this one, if you like a strong D10 and you like that look, let me know. So this one would probably be 100 because I mean it's just strong D10, but I would have to mark it in there. Like that's the weird thing about these is that I had to list them. So many things I've had to list on them to put them on the site. Like because I swapped a bunch. Like this one is this one was black with the silver too. Is that this one that I have? Where's mine at? Oh, it's over there. Okay, so this is like one that I have. What is this? This one's just stock. I had another one out somewhere. Oh, it's right. This is the same thing. This one's, I think, a flat grind. It is a belt satin. I don't think there's anything wrong with this one. No, this one's... Wait, that's not it. I don't know where the box is for this one, but I don't think there's anything wrong with this one. I think this is a non-blem. So this one would be 150. Jimping is good on this one. You can actually see the jimping on this. There you go. So this one's a good one. So this would be a non-blem. This is nice and grabby. And then I think some of these other ones are non-blems too. Just with swapped hardware. So this is a top for one of these. Black blade, hollow, black hardware, black tie. So that's this one. This one's a non-blem. And then I have a blacked out one. I want to show you all the blacked out versions. This one looks sick too. So it's blacked out, the other one, but this one, it's blacked out, but the clip. Man, I hope I have one. Yeah, I think this right here. Move all these out of the way. I'm gonna get these all mixed up. Yeah, I'm gonna be like trying to figure it out. But all I have to do is look. Do I not have one? Checks. I think I either didn't bring one in here or I sold all my blacked out ones. Yeah, I don't have any. Dag nabbit. Black tie. Black tie. Sorry, I just wanted to show those real quick because I've been talking about them, but I haven't really shown what some of them look like other than my post on the Instas. Yeah, I don't have any. This one has satin hardware though. This one's one of the lock stick ones. So with a black blade with satin hardware. So this one's good. Ooh, a little lighter on the D10. I don't hear the lock stick though. Yeah, I don't hear it. So if you're somebody that likes a lighter D10, this one's good to go. Front flipper works easily on this one. Anyway, just wanted to show those real quick. I wish I had the black one though. The black ones are dope. But I think I sold those at Blade Show. I think I sold one to Heyman and one to somebody who was who asked about them at Blade, and like the second day or something, and yeah, we met up behind this Sabibi Wii booth, and I showed him some stuff, and I hate to do stuff like that, but you know, I'm trying to not be like just walking around like, hey, you want to buy this? I don't do it like that. So I'm like, if you're interested, let me know. Like, you can meet me after or during or at the pit, whatever. But I'm not like trying to go around selling them. You know what I mean? I don't want to be disrespectful, and I don't want to get kicked out. The canoe, hold it to the side. Like, how do you mean? Like this? Now you want to see? Let me do a bigger screen. That didn't even work. So still good on the lock bar. It's not like, it's still a good percentage for sure. So this is one of my favorite Bokers for sure, but I've always said, like, if I want it bad enough again, I can get it again. This is one of those. It's still available, but yeah, like I said, I don't carry it as much as I used to, but still one of my favorites. This right here on screen is the I'm turning the Ballistic, the Bally. That's the original. I don't know why they didn't do them without the inlays, but I really think it would have done a lot better. So I had inlays on both. I watched a lot of videos to prep for this design. And so I was trying to do some weight relief. I should have done aluminum on the frame. I should have asked for that on the, I forget what they're called. These guys on the handles, I should have done aluminum. But my idea was to get some weight relief from two things. One is this right here, these little slots, which is, I mean, that's very slight. I also thought it looked cool. And then the inlays. And the inlays were supposed to be removable. At least I thought that's how I did them. There's weight relief on the inside, but I think there's some on here too. Yeah. So they did some weight reduction. What else was there? It wasn't supposed to have the latch. So you see my backspacer wraps all the way around on here. But yeah, it was supposed to have inlays. And I really thought that would have been a cooler look, but they decided not to do that. But I thought it would be cool. I was thinking about it the other day. We were having breakfast, and I was just thinking, I was like, it'd be cool to turn the Ballistic into a folder. I was just thinking to myself. And as soon as we got back to the room, I think we were going to watch a movie or something like that. And I just jumped on the computer, and I just meant to just play around with it. Ended up going like pretty much all the way with it. And but I did have to switch up the blade shape slightly, because if I'd put this blade shape directly on here, it's going to look like an RR station. And that's what I thought when I had it. Let me see. I think I have, let me take it off real quick. I think I have the original before I made the adjustment. Yeah, it's right here. So you guys can see what I mean. So I was like, oh, I got to tweak this. Because I don't know if y'all guys saw, I love ABW, but he's putting out a slip joint with River's Edge cutlery, and that thing looks just like the RR station. And, you know, it seems like maybe he's going for, what is that one? Like a doctor's type one, you know, the real thin one, but it's thicker, but it doesn't go at an angle to the end of the handle, to the butt end of the handle. It's straight and has a bolster. So it looks a lot like it, you know, it's not like ATR has a patent or anything on a design, you can't really do anything like that. But if you know about his design and stuff, you would kind of try to steer from that, I would hope. But I don't think he knows about the design, so I don't think it was intentional, but it looks a lot like it. I sent him the post as soon as I saw it, and he was like, what the? And I said, hopefully it was an accident. But I saw it in mine immediately, and I knew I had to switch it up. So, as much as it's me translating my design directly from here, it's still not, it's just too close. I can still get what I'm going for without keeping my blade. But also with this, I think it brings a little more piercing, factor for the blade shape. It's a little sleeker, it's a little more thin right here. You got a little more edge that'll be thin at that tip. So I switched it up, and I still like the look a lot. And I still get to add all of the other details that tie this to the belly, which would be this top part right here. I was matching the top part of my handles. The tail, like the rest of the handle, I wanted to switch it up. That was before me thinking about or realizing how much it was going to look like the station. So I had already done a little, you see it's kind of curved right here. That was something I just wanted to do anyway. I didn't want it to be so blocky. And this I'm going to change. I think I'm going to maybe I was thinking about it before the stream, maybe move this milling down and bring this, because it's off center. I mean, it throws off some symmetry, but on the lock side, it looks good. So what I think I can do to help it, even though it's still going to be off because of the cutout, I think what I can do is bring this milling closer, which would bring both of these in, actually. I think I can keep that from happening. Oh, you know what? I think I can just slide the whole thing down. So the milling will be further down here. The inlay might move too. I could shrink the inlay. But anyway, what I'm trying to do is move this and kind of center it over the arc. So I think that would help visually. You know what I mean? Even though it'll kind of be thrown off by this cutout, with it centered over here, over the arc in between, this point and this point, I think it'll clean it up. I think it'll make a difference. So I'm going to see. I might do that during the live, actually. We'll see what's up. I have this guy. I was working on this the other day. I worked on my internals a bit more. And what I realized in doing that is that this looks kind of cool with a front flipper. So I've been trying to steer away from doing front flippers a little bit lately. But I think this one looks pretty dope with a front flipper. So this is what I'm going to be going with for this design. I think that looks really sick. It suits the design well. I'm here for that. So this has already been prepped for the front flipper and the internals. But I mean, obviously, I still need the jimping. But I do like that look. I think it looks great. So that's what I'm going to go for on there. But initially, it was supposed to be non-front flipper. Just stud only. But I do like that, and I think it really fits the design. And then this one, eventually we'll get to this one. This is going to be the new live stream design that we'll be working on. And this one will have a lanyard slot or some kind of lanyard post, something for a lanyard. Knife Nut 69 requested. So he requested one, so we're going to try to get that in there. So since it is a live stream design, we try to implement some of those things along the way, some feedback and requests. So now that I'm 20 minutes behind, Fred the Lug, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? What are the pockets? What are the snacks? I'm going to scroll to the bottom, and then I'm going to scroll my way back up and make sure we're all good and caught up. Just wanted to say hello. Hope you're having a great day, dude. Sorry to see your comments so late. Yeah, I like the Assassin a lot, dude. I really do. I wanted the front flipper one, but that was the only one available when I got it. Lion Not a Sheep, what's up? Hit it in the backspacer? Yes. That's pretty much the only way that I'll do a lanyard post or lanyard hole. Any way to put a lanyard, I'm gonna hide it. I have a couple of designs with lanyard holes that have been licensed, but those were not from me. I don't ever put any in. I just don't. I just, it's something that doesn't ever come to mind, and I don't ever I'm like, I don't really want to do that. I'm always trying to get my backspacer, but I forget about a lanyard hole. But I'll do one on that one. But Kizer and KB Knives have done one. One is on a prototype for Kizer, and the other one is on the Hydro. There might be some other ones, but I can't think off the top. Palm Mite, what are the pockets? What are the snacks, bro? How's it going? I didn't even click on you. My bad. Sergeant Maximus, what's up? I got that Wix code, bro. Okay, nice. Guess I missed that it was unreleased. Well, only was available at Blade Show so far. Pretty dope. Oh, nice. So you got a Blade Show exclusive. I didn't know that. I want it back. Send it back right now. I'll send you my address. Oh, you got it already. Oh, dude, that's cool, man. Awesome. Hopefully you put it to work, man. If not, it's all good. But I really like the look of it. It was just a little bit too thick. My intention was to give it away. That is why I got it. But when I got it, I was like, oh, this is really cool. But it was just too thick for me. But I'm glad you dig it, man. I like the revised blade. Oh, okay, awesome, man. I do too. I don't think I lost anything other than that kind of 1-for-1 blade. That's really all I feel that's what I feel I lost. I was showing Aaron, Real 210. I sent him some pictures and stuff, texting him, and I just was showing him some pictures that I had prepped for an Instagram post, and a lot of them were like at angles, and he was like, "Oh, it kind of loses it kind of takes away from it being, folding version of the Ballistic." He said it kind of takes away from it with the new blade shape. And then I sent him one with it straight on, and he was like, "Never mind, that blade shape is dope." So, or he said the side look was dope with the overall knife. So that was awesome, and I'm glad that I was able to change his mind on that. And I really dig it. Another one that I was trying to keep it from looking like when it was like this. This one, oh, where the hell is it at? When it looked like this, it also reminded me of the Christensen Knife Works Maverick. So that was another one. I was like, gosh dang. Everybody has blade shapes out there? Everybody stop making knives. So that was another reason to kind of tweak it. But I really do dig it. And I'm excited to get this one done. I don't know how I'm going to do this one. I don't know if I'll keep it, or maybe I'll hit up KB Knives or Kubey and see if they want to take this on as a folder. I think that would be cool to have, for them to have the licensed design and this, but I don't know. I'll see. I will see what's up. But I think it's a dope design. I dig it so far. Ginger Fisher, what's up? What's going on there? Scalpel. I like it even better as a folder. Oh, the Ballistic. I'm calling this one the Accelerant. I thought that sounded cool. I've been, trying to figure out a way to tie it in with the Ballistic name, but I just was thinking about it yesterday. I was like, Accelerant. I was like, oh, that sounds kind of cool. So this is gonna be called the Accelerant. But I know a lot of people, or not a lot of people, but there are some people that aren't into valleys. But there are some that like the blade shape, or a lot of people like the blade shape of the Ballistic. So it'd be cool to kind of bring it into the folder and in as a folder. But I appreciate you, Kathleen. And what's up? What are the pockets? What are the snacks? The purchase pile. Aries, what's up, dude? How's it going, man? Pocket snacks, drop them in there. I was watching your live stream, not live, but I saw it a little later. Watched a little bit of it this morning. No, not this morning. Yesterday evening. Ben C, what's up? Mine didn't have too bad of jimping, but the fuller works better to me. Like the jimping wasn't bad? I got the white one, wanted the blue, but they only had the white one in the jimp blems. Oh, yeah. Yeah, a lot of mine, and I appreciate you picking one up. Thank you. Is this your first time in here, or did you change your name? Not sure, but I appreciate you. Yeah, a lot of them that I have are blems right now, unfortunately, but I have been able to adjust some of those, creating non-blems by adjusting hardware or swapping hardware and blades and things, which is dumb. I shouldn't have to do all that, but that's what I've been trying to do. But even with that, I still create just unique blems. But yeah, I had like a handful of non-blems that I was taking a blade show. But like I said, with swapping some of the hardware and things, I'm able to create some non-blems now. They're mostly going to be with the acid wash. So yeah, that's going to be how a lot of them are going to be coming, unfortunately, or new ones that are going to be available. Angelo, coming a YouTube member. I appreciate you, man. Oh, upside down Clydesdale over here. Reverse that. Thank you, dude. And what's up? What are the pockets? What are the snacks? Tell me. Ooh, that's the whack. Thank you, dude. It was already crazy smooth, but I put a couple of drops of wicked lube and now it's super. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the gems. I was like, gosh, dang. Sorry. Everything sucks. Awesome, dude. Yeah, it's a smooth, like they did great on the great ones. The action on them, there's no issue with the action. The action's great. The reverse flick works fantastic. But with the ones with the non-jimping, if you're a front flipper and you're trying to get a blem and it's only smooth jimping, then you're not going to want that if you're a front flipper guy, you know? So it sucks. I use Fusion 360. Ryan, what's up? How's it going? Get back up here a little bit more. Krabs Castle, what's up? Pocket snacks, drop in there. Appreciate you stopping in. I was trying to give you one the other day, Mom, but I don't know what happened. Gonzo Wick? Are you a different Gonzo or are you the same Gonzo? You're not Gonzo, right? Are you Gonzo? You're not Gonzo. Different Gonzo, right? Neil McKenzie, what's up? Joe, what's up, dude? Listening from the gym, so pockets are empty. Snagged on some kind of energy waffle thing. Okay. Getting the energy for the gym? What are you doing? You pumping some iron? What you got going on, man? I need to get over there with you. Eat some of that waffle and work out a little bit. Omelet with cheese, bacon, onions, and fries for my mom. There you go. Nice. Steelhead, I got bonehead. Okay. Jesse, what's up? How's it going, man? What are the pockets? What are the snacks? All right, we're getting down to the bottom now. Back again. All right, cool. Blessed EDC, my bad, I missed you. Sorry about that. MK Ultra, sorry. Just popped in to show my support, working and lurking. Have a great day. You too. I appreciate you stopping in. Thanks so much. Hopefully you got those pockets packed. I need them packed, y'all. And the snacks. And Ben C, Crab Castle, sorry for seeing y'all's comments so late. Hopefully, if y'all split, hopefully y'all have a great Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. I appreciate you stopping in for a bit. All right, let me get back down here and fall behind again. What up, Rolf? Got the carry. He's carrying the Benchmade Striker, TKL Agent 02, or Met Rhino, munching on some watermelon and grapes. Nice and healthy, refreshing. I'm with that, and the pockets sound delicious as well. I got my bit of TKL right here. The Deadbolt. Shout out to TKL. Very cool. I dig it. I carry it all the time. I carry the brass one on occasion, but I've been sticking with the titanium one. I don't have an issue carrying this one, but it is significantly heavier than the titanium. What's up? How's it go? Want to know why knives? WK. Shovel Bunny, what's up? How are you? How are you? How you been? How are you? I guess would have worked there too. Fenrir D2 for want to know why knives. My mom has a Fenrir. She has the crossbar. She got it from EDC with DVD, I think, from his giveaway. Aaron was tripping over her collection. I was showing him Real 210. I was showing him the videos of her flicking knives, and he was like, she has a Fenrir. So that was cool. My brother said, my kids have encouraged me to come, encouraging and coming with me. A few people have mentioned my beer belly, but I don't drink, so gotta fix that. Oh, you don't drink, bro? And you tell those point out something about your teeth or something. No, just joking. No, it's all good. Hey, I get it, bro. But dang, who is it? Who said that? Get me upset, bro. I'll tell whoever. I don't care. If it's Crystal, I'll tell Crystal. If it also trying to get stronger, I've turned into kind of a weenie or a meatball. Okay. The stronger thing, now that's you just want to get tough. That's different. Pointing out a beer belly. God dang, be like, well, you're bald or something. Just got home driving back from Illinois, so need some snacks bad. You better get those snacks. Hurry up. Right now. Mr. Mouse, what's up? How's it going? Drop those pockets, drop those snacks. Live destruction of a clone and giveaway. Oh, you're going to destroy a clone? Do it, baby. Oh, yeah, right now? Wait. That's awesome, dude. I'm happy to hear that. I love that. That gets me really excited. I hate clones, man. Absolutely, 100%. Clones and ones that people say are what do they call them? Tribute knives or whatever. Get out of here with that. Tribute knives. Don't get me started, bro. What's up, dude? What are the pockets, man? What are the snacks? 455 too. I didn't see your comment on late, dude. Excuse me. When are you sending your knives out to be reviewed? Is that going to be happening soon? I hope it is, man. Hempo is going to send them to me to check out, which I appreciate. But I told him I don't want to take any time away from, them circulating. I want people to get eyes on his design. I appreciate, him trusting me with his work. So I'll take that. That's really awesome. Eventually I'll get to check him out. But yeah, he needs eyes on those, and I want that to happen ASAP. Especially with the delay, dude. That really sucked. He caught something in his design that somebody pointed out to him that could be an issue. So he decided to go through another round of prototypes, which sucks. But it's better than it becoming a bigger thing and taking care of that. But now he's ready to roll. So I'm excited for y'all to see that. Hopefully, I think they're gonna go to Neves. So make sure y'all keep your eyes peeled for Neves. And once once he checks those out, I'm sure we'll talk about them here in the stream. Just had some flan. Oh, dude, shut up. I love flan, dude. Hell yeah. I saw so we're checking out some ice cream the other day, and which one's the one that has all those funny names? They have like Chunky, no, not like Chunky Monkey, but the one that has the Tonight Show ice cream, and they have like funny names. Caramel Sutra is one of them I just saw, but they had a fudge flan, but it was like way in the bottom, and the box was all crushed. I was like, I don't want that one, but I was super intrigued, but couldn't find it other than that one, and it didn't look like I wanted that one. But sounds delicious, dude. I mean, sounds delicious, but flan, yes, that is delicious. Currently fingering the OG Mordex. I just finally got back from the mothership, and a PT Strider Auto. Which one is that? Was that one the one like that they have the mini of and it kind of flares out? I think I know. Yeah, this is perfect. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it is what I'm thinking of. But so that, I think you had mentioned that, dude. Didn't he have it for like a crazy long time? Or they I guess, Firm Forge? Somebody had it for a long time, right? I think you were talking about it on Maddie's stream or somewhere. Somebody's stream. It might not even have been his. I think you and Steve were on somebody else's stream. I'm not sure. But anyway, you had it over there or somewhere, and they were like taking a super long time trying to get it situated. I'm glad you have it back, man. That's cool. Clone is a lie in your pocket. Yeah, man. And I hate the thing like, well, I want to know what this one feels like, so that way I can get the real thing. Just get something that's big, like it, or something similar in size and weight, whatever. Just buy a cheap knife that, like, I don't know, you can get a cheap Amazon knife that's not a clone. There are a lot of cheap knives that are big on Amazon. White Mountain Knives, you can go in their sale and look for something that's like $30. Buy that, test it out. If you don't like that big chonker in your pocket, then you don't want an Evo, whichever one is the big one. Then you don't want that. Or I don't know. There are lots of ways to do it than buying one clone looking thing. I don't know. It's just supporting the people that are doing that. It's pretty lame. Like, I know, like this, right? People might say, well, it's a big production company, they're not losing anything. But imagine, I mean, for me, it might not upset you, but it pissed me off if somebody copied the Raze and somebody picks up a clone of it on Amazon and they're like, well, I don't want to spend this much money, it's not going to hurt Kizer. Yeah, but it hurts me. I designed the shit. Sorry, gets me mad. I designed it and I put my thought into that and effort, and shopped it around, and finally had somebody pick it up. And imagine how excited I was when Kizer picked it up, and people are checking it out and people like it. And then somebody picks up a clone. It's like, dude, that's my work. The process that goes into something like that, even if I didn't actually make it, I put the thought and effort into coming up with the design and whatever tweaks I wanted to do, and just, reaching out to people, putting the specs on all together, and the thicknesses and all that. A lot goes into the designing. I don't just send it off to a company whenever I'm trying to license the design. I don't just say, like, here, what do you think? No, I send them the specs. I send them the thought what my thoughts were behind the design. What details I would be good with them changing if they need to change. All the stuff that goes into it, man. And then getting a license and then being excited about it, being, the hard work paying off, and then somebody else clones it, that's just as bad of a feeling as if I, made the knife. So clones, yeah, man, they really get me mad, as you can tell. Hey, Nate, what's up? How's it going? Pocket snacks, drop them in there. You came just in time. Bluminati, what's up, dude? How are the pockets? How are the snacks? Tell me them now. Go. The Pawns? What's up? What are you doing, dude? How's your Saturday? Tell me. Yeah, so we'll talk more about this one a little bit. There's still I think I've gotten a lot done, actually, that needs to be done, but there's still a long way to go. I still got to get the rest of the hardware in. I've got the backspace replaced. I've got a minimal flipper tab, kind of like Gavel flipper tab that I may lose. We'll see what's up. I might just go with this right here. But I've still got to work out the rest of the internals, but I do have the first part figured out. So that is cool. I already have the cutout ready. I've just got to get, the rest of the internals, like for the lock bar, and if I'm going to do, I'm still undecided. That's why some of this might change, because I don't know if I'm going to do, inset liner lock or subliner lock, whatever it's called, or it's just, the one piece attached to the frame, or if I'm going to do a frame lock. I'm still undecided on that, but I'm pretty much there where I want to go aesthetically. Everything is going to fit. I've made sure that my hardware is going to be okay for the backspacer as far as holding the frame together. The clip is not going to be pushed through. It won't be all the way through. It'll be just on one side, the hardware on the frame. So just a few things that I still need to work out on this, but it's pretty much there. And there will be some other, some slight tweaks, but nothing major, I don't think. Just some aesthetic things like I was talking about moving this back. But yeah, I'm really happy about that. And then this guy, I really like the front flipper idea. Front right for me, by the way. I picked up Spyderco Mantra. I had a little coupon for e-knives for a first-time purchase, and I used it on this because it's HCR. But this is the Mantra 4, and I dug it when they did the release of this. I just love the profile. And speaking of minimal flipper tabs, this has one right up top. Flies out of there. The action is great. And I was going to pick up a model, a display that they had. They were going to let it go on the 11th. At 11 at late show, the last day, but I didn't even go back by. It was a white G10 or off-white. And I was just like, I'm not going to go get it. So I didn't even know they had an all-black version. I already had this Lynch Northwest clip. It comes with a wire clip, but I already swapped that out. But yeah, I got that 5. I didn't know Sezzle had a 5 pay in 5 plan. I don't know if that's because I've used Sezzle before or what, but that's what I got going on this. It was like $15 every 2 weeks. So I'll take that. So yeah, I'm really digging this a lot. It's HCR, but I really, really dig the profile of this. It looks so, I don't know. I just love the profile. And I'll probably use this as something that I'll just be able to shop back easily, like for whatever I'm using it for. I don't know. I don't imagine this will be my, I don't know. It's like a beater, I guess, but not, because I like how it is so much. Like, I won't mind putting it to work, but you're going to have to get that edge back pretty quick after. But yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about using it as a work knife, taking this one to work. I think that's a good idea. I think I would enjoy carrying this one as a work knife. I don't know. I just really dig it. HCR though, that's the thing. Back left, the Hydro with the swapped blade, and golly, this thing, and the hardware is swapped. No, the hardware is the same. Hardware is the same, but that blade, it looks good with the way this dark titanium is. Aaron saw this one when he came by the other day, and he was like, oh, damn, that looks good. And I originally had it with, I don't think I have it right here, but I originally had it with the black and blue hardware, black frame blue hardware. But this, I don't know, it's just something about this just looks even better. So that was that. And then I have my pouches and stuff. Sorry, just going to the pockets real quick. been carrying this guy a lot. I'll show this one real quick. Give me. This guy right here. This is the Lucas Burnley Boker keyhole. This is their bifold model, really thin, but you get a pretty good sized knife. So compare it to the Clydesdale. It's almost as big as the Clydesdale, almost. So pretty good size, but you know, it's not like a hard use, but it's really cool. If you want something for your pouch or something that's just not taking up a lot of room, this is where it's at. And if you don't want to lose any edge, this is a good pickup. This one is a little on the more, it's not premium, but it is expensive. It is Magna Cut on the steel. So, you know, the build quality is almost there overall, but this pivot, I just need to put Loctite on the pivot and it should be good. But this comes loose all the time. So that's just something I need to put Loctite on, but it's not tooled. I mean, like for T6 or T8. So that sucks. So once I Loctite it, I have to stay like that. Unless I find something online that I can put in there that's like the same size, which would be cool. And but yeah, I really like this a lot. So that goes in my art company pouch. One of my art company pouches. I have several. Put that right there. All right. So let's see what we get into over here. I guess we'll tweak this one because I don't think I'm going to tweak this one live. I do like the position that I've got this one in. The first steps of the internals are pretty much there. I just need to do maybe a look over. And it's pretty much to the point where I can start working on the other side of the frame and getting the jimping on the front flipper, which is a new thing for the design. It wasn't even going to have that. So that one's close to moving on pretty quickly. But that one I won't do during the live, I don't think. Okay, so dang, I always come back. Is this the one that I was coming back to last time and I didn't remember where I left off at? You know what? I do remember something. I saved another folder. There's another one of these with the, let me close some of these windows. The blade is tweaked slightly. So there's this blade right here with kind of an upward angle on the edge, the primary edge. And then this one's kind of leveled out a bit more. So I'm not sure which one I want to go with. I mean, I dig the look on both. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I think I was asking on one of my streams, but I don't remember what the response was. So there's that one. And that one. So we'll go A. Do we like A better? This is A. Or do we like B better? Y'all let me know if y'all can. I misuse the hell out of the clone, definitely destruction. Ben and Jerry's, yes, that one. That one. Yeah, they have a fudge flan, and I'm really down the clown. All right, man. Hell yeah. Enjoy, dude. Y'all have a great meal, man. Heck yeah. I want some Chinese. That's one thing that I really stay away from mostly is Chinese. The sodium on Chinese food It's no joke. That and like fried chicken, like Church's fried chicken, or any kind of chicken really. If they're like doing the brine deal, you know what I mean? Really getting that chicken nice and bready and tender, then you know, kind of takes it out for me. But yeah, like Church's chicken, I love Church's chicken. Canes, I don't think I've really had it, but their chicken strips are like $2.30 a strip or something like that. I forget what it is. Yes, and it was 10,000% worth the wait. That's awesome, dude. I'm happy to hear it, man. You know, for it being that long of a wait and, you know, being some frustration there, for it to pay off, like it coming correct, that's what pays off, man. That's what makes it worth it, like you're saying. Very cool, man. I'm happy to hear it, dude. Hell yeah. Everything is going out next Friday, carrying my custom Hope Light 1 by Aegis Customs Blade Works and my Reaper prototype doing seafood tonight. Oh yeah, man. Where at? What kind? Let me know. You don't. What is it, like sushi? Is it fried? It's like, gosh damn, man, I told you what I mean. I don't know Aegis. I feel like I know the name, but I don't know what that is. But going out next Friday, so y'all keep a lookout, guys. What is it? The Reaper? Is that what it's called? So y'all keep an eye out for if y'all see these knives or the Reaper. It probably has something in the title like new design or new design company or something like that, and Reaper prototype, something like that. So keep an eye out for that, guys. You're gonna want to see that. But so yeah, you have 2 models right now, right? Are you sending out 2 models? Because that's cool, man. That's gonna be a splash for sure. Yeah, keep your eyes peeled, guys. They're both. I don't think I've seen the style in these types of designs, these types of style of folder. I don't think I've seen these blade shapes before. So I'm excited to see what people think. They seem very original to me. So hopefully y'all think the same thing. Hopefully y'all dig it. Hopefully the reviewers, I mean, he's already sent me some things that he wanted to change. But I was letting him know, like, as long as you have them noted, you know, I think people will get the idea, and I think you'll be okay with those changes. So yeah, I'm excited to see how it goes, man. But y'all keep a lookout for sure, guys. If you're still here, man, let people know the names so that they can keep an eye out for the reviews. knaf Lander 2 and Remet RT Sharp Leopard in pocket today. Just got home from work and the ATK Halt in hand right now. There you go. That Halt's dope, man. I never picked one up. I feel bad about it. I would like to pick one up, though. I know he still has some available. But it's a great design. I really love that model. And then he has his other model. I forget what that one is called. His newer one, which I think is still on pre-order. If y'all have the funds to do it, y'all get in on that pre-order. It's a great looking design. The action is great. It's great quality. I forget who the company is making that one. I don't know if it's Kubey or not, but it felt great. Handled it Blade Show. But yeah, if y'all are interested in the model and you have the funds to do it, go help him out. Go help out ATK. I don't think I have his link, but I can get that. Here's his link right here. Oh crap. Drop this long ass link in here. What is going on here? Oh, something else. So this is the link right here. Let's see, I can put it on this side. Let's get it going. This one right here. Oh crap. Gosh dang, big old video taking over my screen. Yeah, that thing is clean. Where did it go? Gosh dang it. There you go. Yeah, that thing is sick. I forget the price he has on it. I'm sure it's here somewhere. over here. So there's the halt right there. Ooh. I'm not too into this Mars Valley. It's just not my jam. This one looks good. I mean, not that it doesn't look good. It's just I would, if that was my only option, I don't know. It's just I don't really like that carbon fiber. This one I dig a lot, and this one I'm way into right here. Love that micarta. Looks really good. That's some good micarta right there. But that's a great looking model. And then this one right here. So $235 for the catalyst. Yeah, that's a sick looking design. But I'm way into neutral handles. It's just a clean look. I like how he has that stone wash or acid wash. It looks really good. He has some changes listed on here too. 5 to 6 month wait time, and I'm sure some of this is just he doesn't know if there'll be any snags along the way, so he's kind of putting they probably quoted him 3 months, but you want to add that extra time in case there are any issues. That's how I do it. I think I put 5 to 6 months. I think I used to put 4 to 5 months, but I'll probably start putting 5 to 6 months now after the Kubey thing. But it's really good to have that, because people already, even if you put 3 months, people are already going to be hitting you up after like 2 months. Some might even not even realize it's a pre-order. So if you put that 5 to 6 months in there, or 4 to 6 months, then you're giving yourself that little bit of range in case there are any issues, because people go into it knowing. It's when you don't list that, when you put 3 months, like they quote you, then you're going to have people that are more upset, and then make sure, like if you're doing something like this, make sure you fill people in along the way, send some emails, let them know, like even if you don't have anything. I think I was really good about that on the Clydesdale when I didn't have any information, but I think early on or like some point in the Wingspan pre-order during the time I was waiting, I didn't have any information, so it slipped my mind to let some people know, and somebody emailed me. I was like, oh shoot, I haven't sent any emails out. So I let people know, like, hey, I haven't heard anything. Because that's, they just want to let you just want to let them know you haven't forgotten about them. I think that's important. And you're waiting just like them. You have a lot of funds on the line in your project. So you want things to go well just as much as they do. But they don't know that. You got to let them know. But yeah, 5 to 6 months. It's not a for sure thing that'll be that long, but in case there are any issues, that's a possibility. The jimping will go all the way up and around the top flipper. I don't think he has it closed here. And what's the other change? The blade will be a little longer to fill out the end of the handle. Doesn't look bad to me, but I'm sure somebody pointed it out. Excuse me, it's not even something I really noticed. Maybe a little bit, but that's not something that bothers me a whole lot. If it's like really short, then maybe. But if it's like a Cali legal type thing and you do a little blade with a big handle, I think that's cool, because then at least you get your full purchase. But on this one, it's it's not crazy noticeable, but I get it. And I'm sure there are people, some people pointed it out. And then milling texture on the lock bar. So yeah, that'll be cool. One thing that I do want to say about some models is it can also depend on how deep your blade sits. Because if your blade sits a certain way, it might not allow you to fill out your handle. I think I have a good example right here, actually. But make sure you check out ATK, hit that link, and get in on this. The steel on this will be, where's it at? S90V. Nice, good steel. That's what I'm going with on my model. The Iron Striker, it'll be S90V. Oh, some changes. We've got to talk about some changes on that too. I'll get to that in a minute. Some changes to the prototypes. It's been a little bit of a deal, but I think we worked something out that'll be okay. So I think this is a good example right here. So I'm a type of person in my designs that I want to make sure I watch out for who's handling the knives. So I don't like my blade to come out any earlier than this point right here. So what am I going to do? 166. Like that right there, maybe a little bit, maybe like right here is okay. But oh no, I still prefer it right here. I don't like my blade coming out like at this point right here. I don't want it to come out right here. I don't want that. It also depends on the deployment. Like if you have a flipper, some people might palm it, open it, like for whatever reason, they might, just open it a certain type of way. And then a front flipper too, some people, they might have the big mitts and, or depending on what size the knife is, whatever, they might go to flip it and maybe they carry it a certain way in the palm. Maybe they do the index. That's a big one right there. If they do the index flip, that's a lot more palm. If you're holding it sideways like that, you could catch yourself. So I try to look out for stuff like that. So if you have a certain blade shape, it might not allow you to fill out the handle completely when it's set into the blade. So like you'll see here, I'm going to rotate it and you guys see what I mean. So you see there's a little bit of space here that I would like to fill out. I would like to fill that. I'd at least like to go to like right here maybe, but then my release point is much higher than that. Like I say much, but when in this case, just like in millimeters, it means a lot in designing. It changes a lot. By just taking away the couple, like maybe 3 millimeters, 4 millimeters of that right there, maybe it's like 2 or 3. But taking that little bit away helps me, makes me feel more comfortable about y'all handling the knives. So, not filling it out all the way over here, I just can't do it. I know there are some people that match their line completely like this. Like they'll take this whole blade shape and match it all the way to the tail end. That's not something that I would do. One, I want the handle to be comfortable. And if you cut away that much material, I feel like you're gonna get a hot spot. Like if I cut this from right here all the way diagonal, I feel like you can get a hot spot all day right here. That's just what I think. But also the release point, I'm worried about that. And again, it depends on the deployment. If it's a reverse flick, then you're palm out. So you should be good. Unless somebody's opening weird, if they do like a pinch grip and they, I don't know, palm it to pinch it open. I don't know. That'd be weird. But if it's a reverse flick or a thumb stud, I mean, you'd probably be okay. But these are all things that I consider whenever I'm, getting the depth of my blade. And I've got to look at my release point. It's just something that I factor into my designing. So sometimes that won't allow you, like if you're sitting it deep, you can't extend. Also with that, not just the release point, but the depth that it's sitting in might not allow you, because you've got to factor in the hardware on the back end. Okay, now I'm gonna get caught up on the chat, and then I want to talk about the updates on the Iron Striker. So, all right, no snacks, trying to pick dinner now. Okay, nice, man. What are the options? Tell me. Not carrying shit right now. But was carrying a lot: Wingspan, Orlock, Tornado, Mach 71, Fireball, DBD Glyman, Vortex XL, Ares Raptor, and Crow, Sea Holly, Endoraptor, One Moon Seedling, Burkle's Crusader V2. Pockets representing all day, bro. And they're packed like I love it. That's where I changed it from hashtag pockets packed or keep the pockets packed to keep the pockets stuffed. That's what that is right there. And I love it, man. Definitely here for that. Great pockets, dude. I appreciate you rocking the Wingspan. I appreciate you picking one up, dude. Thank you so much. And he's also snagging on PB&J with crackers. There you go. A Neo classic. Neo was dropping those in there for a while, the peanut butter and jelly. Or the peanut butter and jelly crackers. I think, unless that was you. I forget. It's good regardless. Hate Nate with the laser ghost knives, right? Ripley. And ABW Slippy Dippy. What is a Slippy Dippy? What is that? Is that a new release, bro? Snacks Chick-fil-A, Dillazilla. Hey, are you making stuff up, dude? You trying to throw me off right now? Oh, I dig the pockets, bro. I dig the pockets. Hell yeah. I think. I love the profile on the new mantra. Yeah, man, I dig it too. I had to grab one, man. The HCR, you know, I'm not a steel snob, but it's something that I do try to steer from, you know, for my collection. But I really dig it. I wanted to grab one. That coupon helped significantly. I can't deny that. It just did. It just did. May slip into carb coma. Too much for the diabetic. Yeah, man, be careful. It's no joke, bro. Don't do it. What's going on over here? I'm a Mantra fan, but bum me out to steal it. Yeah. I wish they would use something else too, man. I mean, without the coupon, it was really hard for me to make my decision to grab one. I was close to picking one up at Blade Show, and then when I got back and saw the blacked out one, you know, I was like, dang. But then I was like, okay, well, 25 off. That's pretty cool. And I was able to pick this guy up for y'all. This little guy, we'll open that a little later. But yeah, no, it really helped me grab it because I wasn't gonna do it. I don't think. I just, was it $71? It's not a crazy price, but it's HCR, which puts it a little bit, you know, out of the range there. So I was trying to figure out a way to ask, because I'll oftentimes, like, if I don't like know the steel really well, like, what is this, you know, what can I compare this steel to, or whatever, to Google, right, and see what it comes up with, you know, go through what I see and see, you know, what, make a decision from there, see what makes sense. But it's kind of hard to ask what bad version of this steel is comparable or comparable. I say comparable, but I don't know. To HCR Spider Coast HCR 13. You know what I mean? Because they're good at their heat treat. You know, they that's something that they take pride in. So it's like, what bad M390 compares to, you know, something like that, or what bad steel is HCR compared to? I don't know. It's just hard to make sense. Yeah, it is a China made. It is. That's what I was hoping, man. I hope they do an upgraded one. That would be dope, for sure. K390 would print money. Yeah, that would be sick, dude. Because I really dig this profile a lot. And that snap too is good, just because the high flipper tab, so satisfying. The flick is good. The thumb is good, you know, but where it's really at is the, like, if you want that satisfying sound, oh, that was my bad. That's where it's at right there. But it's still satisfying with the reverse. It's just the real smack comes from the flipper tab. But it still feels good. I'm still into it all day. And this blacked out version is great. The off-white, I was like, not really my thing, but it's, you know, it's okay. This one all day. The other version, what's the other version? Oh, that carbon fiber, the fake carbon fiber or whatever. That one wasn't bad, but this one all day. All day. Excuse me. Is that the thin one? This one? I mean, it's not like super thin. I did see a video on some thin knife that somebody had, but no. But it is pretty thin. But there was one that I saw. It's a lockback design, really like jet-like lockback, and super thin. I saw a video the other day. but I forgot what the model was. But it looked cool. I dug it. I dug it a lot. But he was like bending it and flexing it. I have the tool. What are we talking about? What tool? Or take an angle grinder to a flathead screwdriver and make your own tool. What happened? What happened? What did I have? Is it for me? I'll buy the second one first. I'm confused. That's my bad. Oh, okay, B. Nice. Now I know where we're at on that. Edgarito, what's up? Metal Relic. I'm gonna scroll down, guys. And yeah, so I've got a couple of Bs, so maybe I'll go with B then. So this was no, that's not it. Wait, is that it? No, this is the original right here. And I didn't have an issue with it. It's just I remember playing with the blade one day, and I was like, oh, I kind of like this. And I don't remember exactly what else I did to the blade. I don't remember if I pulled this back some. I don't think it was all that. I think I just brought this down. But yeah, I don't have an issue with this one. So maybe I'll go with this one then. We'll keep this profile to roll with. I appreciate y'all. Hey, my mom said it too, so I gotta go with it, I guess. Like the all black. Oh, the spider coat? Yeah, man. Definitely into it. Headed to work right now. Got an 8 croissant. I'm gonna tear up. There you go. Get it, baby. Carrying the new to me Vosti porcupine. Okay, I hear good things. But that 8 croissant, you better get in. All up in that. Brown Sugar, what's up? How's it going? What are the pockets? What are the snacks? Mars Valley is what I have. At least we won't be fighting each other on drop. Hey, no, absolutely. Like if you dig it, you dig it for sure. I've never been one to make anybody feel bad about what they like at all. If it's just not my thing, I don't think it's like hideous. It's just not my thing. But yeah, no, man. If you dig it, for sure, absolutely. Oh, here we go. Reaper's Reward decided to send out one at a time. We'll see what the world thinks in a few. We'll have the site posted Friday as well. Awesome. Let the stress begin. Cape Fear Seafood Company. Never heard of it, but I bet it's going to be delicious. But hell yeah, man. Sorry I saw your comment way late, man. I'm excited for it, dude. And, the Reaper's Reward, that's a really cool name. So that's a unique name too, guys. So if y'all see that, you'll know, you remember Reaper's Reward. And yeah, the stress, but hey, man, it's gonna be an awesome journey. The stress is worth it. I mean, even if there's a fumble, hey, man, you tried, and you still have another shot that you're gonna take. But I don't see a fumble in that. I don't see any trip ups or anything. I think you're gonna be good. It's a unique. It's a different type of crowd, so I don't know what to look for, but the people that you're going to get it in the hands of, I'm sure there will be some people that know how to handle it, and I'm just excited for you, dude. Hell yeah, and I'm excited for your food too, bro. Trust. He's probably gone already. Pre-order one of those catalysts, can't wait. Oh, dude, awesome, dude. Yeah, it's great, dude. I handled it at Blade Show. I just went with limited funds to Blade Show. So it was something I couldn't help out on. I did tell. Oh no, I didn't get to. But my local knife store, Trapper John's, the owner was there, and I didn't get to tell him about ATK to see if maybe he wanted to pick up something for the store. Get in on that pre-order. But it's a great knife, and I wish him luck. I was just trying to help out, like, hey, the more sales, the better, of course. Titanium Justin, my bad, dude. 22 months, amount 2-year animal. A 2-year animal? What? I appreciate you, man. I think almost. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. 2 years, bro. Almost. Coming up on it. That front flipper. What's going on, man? What are the pockets? What are the snacks? Neil, later, dude. Again, sorry to see. I'm going to go down and I'll work my way up like I do and get caught up. Neil, enjoy your seafood. I'm sorry, your Chinese food with your brother, man. Y'all have a great time together. MPG, what's up? It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in the stream in a while. Hopefully you're doing well. Oh, there you are. Yeah, no, you're all good. It's all good. No problem at all. But I appreciate you stopping in, though. Thanks so much. What happened here? What's my mom doing? Chili Fritos. My mom likes chili Fritos, and she used to like it in her carne guisada tacos we used to get from a corner store or like a little gas station. We had them everywhere in San Antonio, probably other places. Anyway, it's called Picnic, and their food was like, hey, you're hungry, right? Eat it. But they had like little shred carne guisada type thing. My mom used to drop chili Fritos in there, and she still likes them. And I don't know. Do you like chili Fritos and anything anymore, Mom? But nice little snack. I'm not too into chili Fritos personally, or Fritos, I guess. But Fritos and bean dip, I used to dig that. Can't really get into those too much anymore. But like bean dip with some Tabasco and some Fritos or Doritos, hell yeah. The thin one was for the Boker Burnley folder. Oh, got you. Yes, it's super thin, man. Super thin. They have a bunch of models off of this, or a bunch of different models off of this design. They have a crossbar and they have something else. I don't know, but yeah, it's super thin. This is that new Spyderco. It's really thin. I can show you my calipers. We'll go with the inch. It is whoa. It's about 0.22 inches thin. About 0.22. So it's super thin. And I really like it. I used to do this guy in the pouch because I really love the design. But I was like, why am I? It's just because I really love it. That's why I was carrying it all the time. It's one that I just wanted for a long time. Finally picked it up, and I just love everything about it. This is the Boker Plus Genios, and I was just always carrying it. But I was like, why? Just because I love it is why, really. But it's not like a hard use or anything. I already have the one that I like to carry all the time for, all around, like just for there's no shock value here. Nobody's going to be scared when I pull this out for use. So I always carry my ABW slip joint. But I was like, why am I carrying this? This is not that. The blade's a little pokey. I've already got the light use guy right here. So I was just carrying this one because I love it so much. So it took me a while to finally talk myself into putting it over here, leaving it here. I still carry it on occasion, but I swapped it out for this guy because this one, it just makes sense. Thin guy that I can always have in the pouch. And, it's, in comparison to this, it's a full size compared to this guy. You know what I mean? So you get a good size knife in your pouch. You can always carry like something light, something that doesn't take up a lot of room, even though I keep my pockets packed. I can add another little guy that, doesn't like, that doesn't add more weight. You know what I mean? So that one's cool. But the other one that I have that's also thin like that is, this is the Atlas. This was the first one I had. It was super thin. It's not a Lucas Burnley. I think this is just in-house. I thought it was like a Surge design, but it's not. But this one's super thin as well. But this one's a little bit thicker. But I love both. Both are really cool. That's a great combo too. If you're trying to keep your pockets super light, but you don't want to lose any like blade length, or you might want this one for just utility cuts or something, and this one you get all around use. So I think that's a super great combo if you want to keep your pockets light or keep your pouches thin. Yeah. And they have other blade shapes with the Atlas also. But yeah, it's a great knife. I like it a lot. It's just that thumb stud that really ticks me off, man. Like, come on, Boker, all the time, guys. Trying to show support, and then you always make me look like an idiot. Something always, I think the thumb stud came loose in the live stream. How can, how can y'all keep taking my money? I keep giving it, that's why. Almost time for me to get out of work, and I won't be able to use my hotspot, so I miss out on the rest of the live. Have a safe, wonderful weekend, everyone. See you in the lives. So you're not gonna be able to. I didn't know that, Mom. Well, enjoy your day. You're probably gone already. If you're not, I appreciate you, and hopefully you enjoyed your breakfast. Excuse me. And I'm glad you're carrying the Steelhead. That's cool. I think that's my mom's go-to. That was the first knife that she's just been able to flick, like use the flipper tab, like right off the bat. I gave it to her on her birthday. We were at Peter Piper's. We were in the parking lot. I gave her this one and my Decimal model. And she was in the car, like she was checking them out, opening her gifts. And she was like, and she did it. And she was like super excited. So I guess that's like her go-to, the Steelhead is ready to roll for her. It's my design. It's one of my designs that she can actually, manipulate. But she has a collection though with some flipper tab models that she's able to get them out, which is really awesome. But I appreciate you, Mom. Sorry you can't be here for the rest of the live. Matt Marr, what's up? Way behind. Sorry about that. Hope your pockets are packed. Illuminati with the link for Kelly's Mishmash. I appreciate you dropping that in, dude. All right, we're all caught up. Ginger Fisher said 643, which is 543 for me. Clint Crosby, what's up? And then there's a gnat flying around right now that's ticking me off, guys. Dwayne Letterman, what's up? Clint, Dwayne, let me know the pockets, let me know the snacks. So the updates for the Iron Striker, which is my next model, for those of y'all that don't know, it is going to be a Riot build, S90V on the blade steel. So this is these are some 3D printouts. They're non-functional. They are just so I could, get the position, the feel of position on everything, where things are landing, be able to really put some grip into it. These will be in S90V. Again, S90V Riot build, hollow ground, and thumb stud slot. This is not meant to be a front flipper. And the back spacer is the stop pin. That's where we're at so far. We'll see how it goes when they get into it. But so the changes, I was wanting cross-cut carbon fiber, and that didn't work out. They were recommending they would, I don't know if they recommended I change it. What they wanted to do, let me bring up the file. What they wanted to do is they wanted to remove my milling. And part of the milling is part of what makes the design kind of stick out, stand out. It's something that I didn't want to lose. So instead of that, which sucks because I really want to use cross-cut carbon fiber. I really like that look. Another one that I really want to use that I am going to be keeping is shred carbon fiber. I wanted to use that on the wingspan. The wingspan was supposed to be shred carbon fiber. It's what they told me they had. Kubey, but it turned out that they said it wasn't good material, or it wasn't they had a bad batch or something like that, so they couldn't use the shred carbon fiber. So I had to go with the silver twill because I don't think they had marble carbon fiber, which is another one I like. So anyway, I wanted to use shred carbon fiber, and they were saying we can't do the milling on that. It'll be brittle or something like that. And what else did they say? So they also said on the micarta that they couldn't do milling on the micarta, which was weird because they have a model that has milled lines in the micarta. And also AWT, Applied Weapons Tech, they have a, I think it's them, they have like a radial micarta. What is it? Micarta milled scales. But like I said, they even have a model that has the milled lines in it. So here's one right here with like crazy milling. You know, so that's like a lot of, you know, there's a lot of texture there. Oh, it's Flaming Gorilla. So, you know, and then again, one of their models, they have it with milled lines. Oh, okay, spelled it wrong. And Casey has a review of one. I was actually talking with him about it, and I was like, yeah, you reviewed the model. The hell is it? It's a button lock, I think. Ah, great. Make me look like an idiot. Here we go. So this one right here. So they have milled lines in this carbon fiber. This is actually one of them that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using this micarta right here on one of the models. So they have milled lines. So I was like, I let them know that I've seen it done with on other models. And I asked, are there any changes we can make to the milling lines that can make it possible? So what they came back with was, yes, we can make, we can change this. Well, I asked them, can we change the spacing and the depth? Would that help? So they came back and said, well, we can make we double checked with our engineers and we can change the depth and spacing and it may work. So I was like, okay, cool. But they said, we don't recommend, which I was changing it to shred. No, I changed it to marble carbon fiber from the crosscut, because they said it wouldn't work on there. I changed it. No, I changed it to camel carbon, fat camel carbon. They didn't have the thickness on that. So they were going to do marble, but then they said they didn't recommend the milling on the marble or the shred. So what I asked them to do instead, because I already had to change the crosscut, I changed it to this right here on two of the models. So I'm going to have linen, the burro linen camel or whatever. I'm going to have this. This is going to be on my bead blast titanium model. And it's going to be on, I changed one of the other ones from the gold anno. I changed it to black anno. So that black anno is going to have the what is it? The camel carbon. It was going to have that. They didn't have that. So then it was going to be the marble. And they said they couldn't do the milling line. So I asked them if they could put this on the black titanium also. So the bead blast titanium and the black anno are supposed to have this burro linen micarta with the milling lines. The other one is not changing. That one is still going to have the other material, this kind of double, I don't know, black and green micarta. So that one is still going to have that. And the other one I think is I think it's a stonewash gray or something on the frame. I forgot what I went with. But that one is going to have the shred carbon fiber still. Excuse me. It's still going to have that. But I asked them to take the milling off of that one. So that one will be without the milling lines on the inlay, but I kept the milling on the bolster. That was also something they wanted to get rid of. And I was like, if they get rid of the milling lines on my inlay and on the bolster, I'm left with a basic ass, I mean, it's not basic, but it takes away from some of the flair that the design has. It's not going to have milling lines on anything. It's clean, but I wanted something to kind of set it apart a little bit, something a little more interesting for the design. If I just go with plain this, plain that, then that's how I would have done it, and it would have just, it's not what I wanted to do. So they wanted to do that when they were talking about it wasn't going to work on the micarta or the carbon fiber, and can we, or do you still want to go with the tie, the milling on the tie? So I was like, yes, I want to do that. So anyway, I really want to use the shred carbon fiber. So I decided to bypass the milling on that one, or forego whatever. So we won't have milling on that, but you know, it'll still have a cool look, I think. I went with stone wash on the grind with a satin flat, so that's going to look cool. I think that's going to play well off the shred carbon fiber. And I don't remember if that one has the stone wash or the micarta. I think the stone wash titanium, I think that's what it is, or bead blast tumble, I think, on the titanium with the micarta, the black and green. So anyway, a lot of things came up with that, but I think we came up with a solution that I like, and that they say they can probably, well, hopefully do, because like I said, they have this right here with milling lines all over it. So we'll see. And then the burro linen, I completely forgot about that, about this material, that I had seen it. And when I saw it was on their model, I was like, okay, so the chances of them having that material is pretty good. So I'm excited to use this. You know, now I'm not as disappointed missing out on the crosscut carbon fiber, because I really like this look. I think it adds a uniqueness, and it should be clean, and it almost has a custom look to it. So now I'm back to being excited after my disappointment in the crosscut carbon fiber and being able to get the milling lines. So we'll see, but supposedly they'll be able to do it. I don't see why they can't, if they've had it done before. And I've seen it on other models, you know what I mean? The shred carbon fiber and the marble, I kind of get that's more brittle. You know, I've seen it on twill. Maybe that's different kind of texture when you cut into it. Like the fluted Spyderco Native 5, I think it is, the lockback. That one has milling on, you know, black twill carbon fiber or plain twill carbon fiber. So, you know, it can be done. But I don't know. And then I think I even saw it done on one of their models. They had some milling on some plain twill carbon fiber. Mick Ranger, what's up? Got here in time for my rant. Or I guess my explanation. And so those are the changes. And, you know, hopefully that's something that y'all be into. The burro linen I find really interesting, and like I find it to be an attractive looking material. Hopefully y'all feel the same way. But we'll see. Robo Stevo, what up, man? The correct standard time. What are the pockets, man? What are the snacks? Okay, my concept Thunderhead. All right. Shout out to Casey. And had a Big Mac for dinner. Okay. Have you tried what is the other one called? Like the Bigger Mac or something? The Mickey D Mac? My mom was talking about it last time. But nice pockets and nice grub. Love it. Love that color combo. On this one, yeah, unfortunately, I won't be doing this color combo. This is what we're talking about. I considered it, but, you know, I was going with the gold anno, but now both of those are out of the window. So the black tie is going to work a lot better with the burro linen. Let me show y'all, get y'all a look at that so y'all can see that. It's actually on Superlative. Superlative used it. How do you spell it? Like that, right? Yeah. They have like a weird way they do it. But they have oh, here it is right here. It looks really good, in my opinion. Hey, get out of here. So I think that looks great. So that's going to be something to, let me see. I think they have another one. I think they have it on the, what's that big one? They have a big model. This one right here, the Matador. right here. So I think that's going to look dope. I'm pretty excited for it. And this is perfect because I'm going to have a satin blade with the black titanium. It's not going to be blacked out. I'm trying to keep the cost down. You know, if I start going in, you know, with a DLC or a PVD blade, I'm already probably going to go back up now. I mean, probably going to creep up a little bit with the black anodized frame. But, you know, I want it to look good, and I can't have, you know, it was the option. It was a quick fill for the replacement for the carbon fibers that weren't working out. So I was like, well, it's going to look good. Why don't I just throw it on there? But yeah, I'm trying to keep the cost down. You know, the belt setting's already, you know, adding some to the cost, but for the way the pricing seems to be working, I think it's doable. You know, it's not going to be like a $125 knife, but my range that I'm going for S90V and belt satin hollow with you know, some cool looking materials and a re-op build. You know, for pre-order, I'm trying to stay around 165 to 180. Now, 165 would be for the black and green micarta, and then the other ones will be creeping up for the, I think 175 is what I'm going for, or trying to go for right now, for the carbon fiber, the shred carbon fiber version, and then the burl linen is going to go up to probably about 180. So that would be the pre-order, but then, you know, post-production, then it's going to be jumping up to about 230. So that's a good deal on the pre-order. I mean, I know deal, but you know what I was trying to do? I was trying to step away from Kubey and find something affordable like Kubey. But I was, you know, I found I think like two options, but I was worried that I was going to run into more QC issues by trying to keep the price down. So what I did instead, I was trying to flip that idea on its head a little bit and go with something that was by an established, you know, maker or company that just cranks out great models, or great builds rather, or models too, and try to find a way to make that affordable from them. You know, because there are a lot of brands that put out re-op made stuff, and their stuff is like 325, 280 for S90V, things like that. So I'm trying to come lower in those builds, but trying to find a combination of materials and finishes that can keep my costs a little more affordable, and you still get that build. So, and then I can take some of those QC or potential QC issues, I can take that out of the equation. So that was my solution in the way that my last production run went and pre-order. So hopefully it was a good, you know, solution that I came up on with that. I think my battery's dying over here on my mouse. Oh, that's fantastic. Yep. I don't know if I have another battery. Chucks. I was actually looking for some AAAs, and we don't have any. Let me see what we got. What do we got in here? Excuse me. Hopefully these batteries are all right. Oh crap, I'm not mixing them up right now. You go over there. Sorry, Angel, I'm using our remote batteries. I'll put them back, I swear. So that sucks. I need to get some batteries for the mouse. Oh, I can use my little tab. But I suck with this. Does anybody else suck with the little pad on the laptops? I really suck with mine. There you go. Back to it. And it definitely, for me, does not work for CAD. I can't use this laptop pad thing. So anyway, those are the updates on the Iron Striker. Now, I guess we're going to go to option B. So we're going to go with a kind of upswept look. Wait a minute. Go with this guy right here. And after all that talking, I got to get back to figuring out where we left off with this model. So it's still the base sketch. I haven't even done. Oh, I do have some of this. Okay, that's cool. I have some of my internals figured out already because the base sketch is a model that I've completed already. So I took some of those ideas of the internals from there. So hopefully, whatever doesn't work, I can adjust. I mean, I definitely can, but hopefully they work as is. Stephen Parks, what's up? How's it going? What are the pockets? What are the snacks? Tell me them. Loot-10-Tex, just want to let you know I'm pregnant with another little boy and due in 3 weeks. It's been that long since I have been in. Oh, that's crazy. I did not know. Well, congrats. Congrats on that. I'm sure y'all are excited, maybe a little nervous, but very cool. Congratulations to y'all. And get a night. What's your carry for the day? For that day? You have something lined up already? You better have something picked out. The blade that you had that day. I hope you have that ready. But congrats. Very, very cool. I didn't know that. Wyoming Adventures. What's up? What are the pockets? What are the snacks? Tell me them. Help with gadgets. What's up, dude? How's your day going, man? Eating dinner and watching TV. Sorry if I don't get everyone. Or watching. Yeah, no, man. You as long as you told me hi, we're good. No, man, it's good to see you. Hopefully you can tell me what you're eating, though. You know, I need that in my life, bro. And I need the pockets too, I guess. Pass the food over, Roger Baker says. I'm with you, man. What are the pockets, Roger? Let me know. Thank you, thank you. I don't know if you're talking about the Iron Striker or this one, but yeah, this one we're still tweaking. Well, I think this is a blade shape we're going with. The other blade shape was the same, but with just a slight tweak to the blade edge. The primary edge was going to be brought down a little bit. Secondary was just going to be stretched out by bringing it down. But my mom voted, and I forgot who else voted. They both voted for B, which was this one, rather than the straightened. So we're going to roll with this one. And I'm pretty sure we're good on the internals. Pretty sure. And we are going, I don't even have, let's get a pivot in here. Let's do that. So I have, you can see there's a little gap there. That is the separation for washers or bearings. It's usually bearings for me. But so you see when I add the joint there, it brings them close together. So I got to bring that gap back. So I'm going to go, do I need to put negative? Yes. So put -5. It brings the gap back. Got to go back over here and to revolute. So it goes through, spins all the way around. That's what we want. Now we just have to find out what degree we're closing this knife at. What's up, Wyvern? How you going? How you doing? Are you Kodiak or are you Wyvern? You're Kodiak, right? Or are you the Wyvern? No, you're the Wyvern. Right? I don't know. I don't remember, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah, I hope you're having a great weekend too, man. What are the pockets? What are the snacks, man? Click on everybody's comments. Hey, I got it to work driving. No, all right, well, very cool. What are the pockets for the trip? Do you have the steelhead driving and flicking? You better not be. I know you wouldn't be. Ben C. I don't know if you dropped your pockets and snacks. Sorry, I got to your comments very late earlier. And right now I'm only 3 minutes behind your comment. That's an improvement. But still, my bad. Been in bed sick. Damn, that sucks, Steven. Hopefully you feel better. Nobody likes to be sick, especially stuck in bed sick. That sucks. Hell yeah. Hopefully you get better. BLT on the menu? Here you go. That sounds fantastic. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, we're going to be working on this one. This one is the new live stream design. We've gone through the Steelhead, which in this guy is the very first live stream design. I mean, of course, I show all of the things that I'm working on here and there that are not just live stream design. But we did that one. We finished the Timberwolf. That was our most recent. We finished the El Fafo. That one was named by LCAP. The Steelhead was named by Broke AZ. The Timberwolf, the Osiris was a name that Gabe Harlan, I think it was Gabe Harlan, came up with. But I wanted to choose something a little bit different. So hopefully I can find a model that I think it'd be more like something spear type. Maybe double dagger, dual edge. That would be something a little more suitable, I think, for that name. But sorry about that, Gabe. My bad. But I went with the Timberwolf instead. I'm trying to think of what the other model was. I know there was another one that we did during the stream. I'm pretty sure I've done 4, but this was the most recent. The Timberwolf took us forever to get through. I guess it took me forever. Not for issues, but just because of bouncing back and forth. Mainly because I wanted Jay to come around to thumb discs. You're a wyvern. Okay. No, I know. That was just like, I know you're Sam, but is Sam a wyvern? So, but now I got it. I got you. Yeah, I know that I've heard y'all talk about it, that he doesn't. Yeah, and he doesn't do any of the reviews, right? Hey, he doesn't do social media. So F that. Yeah, y'all. I was able to meet both of them at Blade Show, and it was awesome to finally meet Chris. Great dudes, both of y'all, and it was really cool because I've talked with you mainly through. Well, I mean, only I've only spoken with you. I think maybe I don't know if I've hopped in y'all's streams and the chats, but yeah, it's mainly been our communication for the designs and everything. So it was really it was really cool to finally meet both of y'all and talk with Chris. Great dude. Y'all are a good tag team. They're very awesome. Pockets for you are the Kunwu Poon Padre, Gecko Pictus, and a wee Micro Trogon. Just finished eating chicken fried rice. Okay. I love most of the pockets, and I love the grub. Hell yeah, man. What the hell is a Poon Padre? It's the one that doesn't. Is it one that doesn't look like a knockoff? Let me see. Kunwu Poon Padre. Oh, okay. Yeah, that looks better. That looks better than their evil. Basically, blanket hello to everyone. Need to figure out what to eat. What do you got, Kelly? What are the options? Let me know. Claymore means double edge. Claymore means double edge? Really? I didn't know that. That's cool. I had no idea. But yeah, a double edge like dagger style, that's going to be an awesome. I think I was thinking about that the other day. I think that might have been when I started thinking about the ballistic. Yeah, I think that's when I came to the. Let me see. That's where the thought came from. I was thinking about. I was like, oh yeah, a double edge, but I was like, oh, I don't know about in a folder. I was like, maybe in a Bally. And then I was thinking about the ballistic, and I was like, oh, what if I turn the ballistic into a folder? That's so funny. But yeah, I was thinking about, because I know a lot of people do that kind of, there's a lot of like the similar designs for the dagger look. So I would like to try a different one. But they have like the symmetrical kind of handle, and I don't know. But the dagger style will probably be the one that I'll call the Osiris. And that will be a shout out to Gabe. Oh, the other one that I finished was the BFB. That was the other live stream design, the blue-footed booby. I called it the BFB. No, I called it the Sula. That's what I ended up changing it from the blue-footed booby because I can't use that. So I did kind of a spin-off, and that was who named that one? I forgot, but it was the Latin species name or whatever it's called. What's it called? It's like the Sula something something. So I was like, what if I just shorten it to the Sula? It sounds a little interesting. What's up, Jay? There he is. What's up with the thumb discs, bro? 23 months. All I learned is delete thumb disc. Hey, we got another one on screen for you, man. You came back just in time, bro. Or came in just in time. I appreciate you, man. 23 months. Hey, and you sat through most of that without having to experience a thumb disc from me, bro. It was only until recently. I appreciate you, man. How's it going, man? What are the pockets? What are the snacks? Tell me. Really, he does reviews and such. Also, he does some like on occasion, like us. Oh man, maybe you'll catch him. Maybe. Got a drop for now, guys. Time to fix dinner. See everyone on the next live. I appreciate you stopping in, Roger, and hopefully you have a fantastic menu lined up, and you save me a place at the table, please, or at least save me a bite, bro. You can mail it to me. It's all good. I appreciate you, man. Enjoy your day or your evening. Benchmade has a claymore. Never mind. Oh, you meant like a name for the knife, but is that what it's called though? And they do, yeah, they do have a claymore. It's kind of a chunky looking knife, I think. Is that the claymore? Is that the auto? Might be an auto. On my way to an AA meeting, so if I don't respond, it's because I'm driving. All right, well, hopefully you have a good meeting, man. You know, I used to be a drinker, so you know. I mean, for me, it was my change in my lifestyle was health. But, you know, I know for some people it's really hard without, the health being the reason to stop or whatever reason, I know some people need those meetings. And if you're, just fight the good fight over there, man, hang in there. And yeah, just have a good meeting, man. Be safe on your trip, too. Ron Crow, what's up? I dropped your link a little earlier, man. Hopefully some people stopped in and said, what's up? What are the pockets? What are the snacks, Ron? Let me know. Michael Miller, let me know. What's up? We got Kelly a total of 9 subscribers. Woohoo. There you go, man. Heck yeah, dude. Very awesome. Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. The Claymore sword was named Claymore for its double edge. Oh, okay. Oh, and you would be the one to know that. Very, very cool, man. I forget. You got like do you have like a lot of like legit, oh, I'm sure you do, like Viking, because you do that. Do you do like the fights or something? What is it called? Like, I don't know if it's called cosplay. I think is that an offensive thing? Because you do like the fighting stuff, right? You do that stuff. I think cosplay is kind of like, hey man, shut up. Or is that okay to say? I don't know. But because I know they try to do it to like historical accuracy, I think that would be something. So I imagine you would have a lot of knowledge in all that, which is really cool, man. Haven't you've done some knives yourself, right? Haven't you built like swords and things? Or am I making that up? I don't think I'm making that up. It's a Benchmade auto. Yeah, that's what I thought. I still like chili Fritos and my tacos, but I don't buy them anymore. Are you behind, Mom, or are you just catching up on that? Design 2 prototypes are ordered. Oh, Design 2 prototypes are ordered from Riyadh. Hopefully, we'll get them in a few months and have the next round of goodies to show the community. Very cool, man. Hell yeah. Have you already gone through the drawing? Like, have they sent you the drawing back? Hopefully, you don't have any changes. I had a couple in mind, but nothing crazy. Maybe 3, but nothing crazy, which is really good. And hopefully, you have the same thing in yours, back and forth with the drawing and the emails. So far, it's been more of my, the finish, not the finishes, but I guess the finish, like the milling that I want. So far, that's been my issue. If y'all missed any of that, go back in the live stream. Excuse me, about 30 minutes or so. I talked about, the updates for the Iron Striker and the changes that I have had to. It's mainly been material to make sure I got the milling that I want on there, because it's been, they've been, I don't know, recommending I don't use the milling. But yeah, man, that's very cool. I don't know which one that one is. Let me know, man. I'm excited. We did the fighting in a group I was in. Yes, historical. Nice. Yeah, that's what I thought, man. The Slaymore. That's cool. That is cool. Swords and Viking stuff. So like you've made Viking stuff too. It's not just swords, but like Viking stuff, like attire, I guess. I heard it earlier, but I couldn't. Oh, okay, got you. I used to draw all kinds of fantasy swords and knives when I was a kid. Haven't had my go to making a real life knife or sword. I don't want to let myself down. Hey, you should just jump into it, man. If you have, a design that you really think you could translate into something fantastic. I mean, it's always going to be trial and error. You know what I mean? And you should know that. I'm sure you had your trial and error throughout your process of getting to all the stuff you've built. So, I mean, you should definitely try, man, if you have something that you really like, that you would really like to try to build. And, you'll meet the errors and you'll, get over that, fix whatever you run into along the way. But that'd be really cool, man. I think that'd be something that could be fun for you. I used to draw like fantasy swords and stuff too when I was a kid, like really wild, like a sword or like a little knife that went this way and like curly blades, kind of like flames. I don't know. I don't think I have the sketches. I have some old school sketches of mine, but mainly like cartoon characters. That was my thing. Yeah, that is cool. Slaymore. I had them send me the first set of drawings and I had them fix a few things, just waiting for them to come back with the revisions. Design 2 was on your doodle. Yeah, no. I mean, I figured that was but I've done a few. Have I done 2 or 3? I don't remember. But which one? Because I know one of them. Is that the one that we talked about recently? I don't know. It might be, right? Or was that a licensed design? The other one I'm thinking about. Regardless, though, man, sounds like you're making great progress on that. Yeah, we've just gotten to because I made some changes, some adjustments to the drawing. For one, it was or a few of them were for just some things that I caught that I was like, hey, let's kind of get these fixed now, like knock down some edges and some corners for some modifications that they made for the way they're going to machine it, that they created some little angles that I didn't have initially. Originally. So, I was like, let's soften this. Let's do this to make sure it's still comfortable. So I tried to take care of some of those things. But a couple of other things was like a chamfer on the inside, on the show side, for better access to the lock bar, because my lock bar cutout is minimal. So I wanted to improve that by throwing a chamfer in there to help get better access on that. The other things, what was it? I think that's mainly been about it. Just some softening of some areas. And yeah, and then the milling has been the other adjustment. So they've been trying to get to the prototyping for like a week now, but then they found their issues with the engineers, which has been kind of rough just because, I would have liked to have had known these things going into the prototyping. So that way, I can figure out the other, solutions, like, okay, let's do this type of milling instead or something. But now we're in it. So, but I think we've come to some great solutions, hopefully. What's up, Gma? How you doing? What are the pockets? What are the snacks? Wyvern kind of met my grandma a little bit. She was in the video I sent to Sam the other day when we went to for her birthday. He had sent a shirt to my mom, which is really cool. Thanks again, Sam. That was really awesome of y'all. So she wanted to unbox it. She had the Steelhead. She had the Steelhead on her, and she unboxed that, and she said thank you, and all the great stuff. And then I was like, hey, well, grandma's, it's her birthday, so I was telling her if she wanted to say hi, and she was like, oh, hi. She thought it was a recording. I was like, it's a video. She's like, oh, she got all frantic. I was like, I'm not showing you, don't worry. I said, do you want a good scene or something? I forgot what I said. Do you want to be in the video? And she said, no. But that was really cool. So yeah, he kind of met her. Colleen, what's up? What are the pockets? What are the snacks? And a happy Saturday to you too. Shields, axes, swords, horns, drinking horns, and lots of other homemade mead. Really? That's cool, man. He said skull. Skull? Is it skull? Very cool, man. That's really cool, man. I really do like that. The inlays on the inside with the show through slots. Oh, okay. Dude, let me know, like, if you don't mind. Let me know what kind of changes. I'm really interested to know. They didn't send me a drawing. That'd have been cool. I should have asked them to send me. I don't know if they do that. Send me their 3D drawing. I'm sure they do. I'm sure if I requested it, but I didn't think to do it. Oh, wait, no, I do have it. Do I? Hold on a second. Tripping. I might be tripping. I'm pretty sure I have it. Yeah, no, I do have it. I'm an idiot. Yeah, that's how I was modifying stuff. What a dummy. Dude, yeah, if you don't mind, I get excited. If you don't mind, dude, send me the drawing. I'd like to see what kind of changes they made. If it's cool. If it's not cool, it's okay. But I like getting a look at the models, the 3D models that I create, the files. I like when the companies like Riyadh, Kubey, Kizer didn't send me theirs. But I like when they send me the files and I can kind of compare and see what kind of changes, and it helps me gauge, kind of like where I'm at. And in my modeling, you know what I mean? Where I am in my CAD. Sorry, the little burps creeping up is all cute. Those are cute burps. It just kind of helps me kind of get a feel for where I'm at in my CAD modeling. I don't know about career, I guess. I don't know. But, the wingspan was a good one to see. But with the Iron Striker, that one was it was the most exciting one for me. I felt like there was a lot. There were like similarities in what they did, and there weren't a lot of changes that they did. So it was really, I don't know, it just was validating or something. I don't know. So if you don't mind, if not, it's cool. A tree sculpture I built, that was an image in my head since I was a kid. Oh, that's cool, dude. But did that one take a long time? Yeah, that one's sick, man. Is that the one that's like, it costs a little bit? J1 Doobie. What's up, man? Pocket snacks, drop them in there. Tell me them. I will show you what they came back. Refined stuff. Oh, like the refined. When they get back to you with the refined one. Sounds good, man. Hell yeah. Yeah, that one was a crazy. That one was one we really had to figure out a solution for some things in that one. That one's gonna be a cool one for people. I'm really excited for you for that one. I mean, all your models are great, dude. I really enjoyed working on all of them. I stopped counting after 60 hours. Yeah, man. Yeah, I had somebody recently. Sorry, guys, I got completely thrown off. I was going to be working on this. Somebody called CAD Site over on Instagram, SIGHT. They asked me if I work on. What did they ask me? I forgot what they asked me, but what their thing is it helps you clock your time on that you spend on modeling. And I don't know if they were trying to like sell me, like, hey, do you work on another? Because that was one of the things they asked me something, and then they came back after my response if I work with clients, and I was like, yeah, I work with a few people. So they're gonna try to sell me, hey, why don't you try our product? Like it's just like an online thing. Like I mean, like a thing you would download, but I don't know if I would trust downloading something like that. I'd probably have to look more into them. But that is something that would benefit me for the projects that I work on, because it is kind of hard to, even though I don't work, like I don't go by time for my CAD services. I do and I don't. I have a base price that I go off of, but then I do have other things that I. Oh, this is what we're doing. Other things that I factor into my pricing. That is like the base design comes with a single milling pattern that you want, or an inlay pattern that you want, blade, and a locking mechanism. But then if you start adding different types of millings, if you want an extra blade, like a different blade shape with the same design, if you want an extra lock type, then I have other things priced in for that. Like then, I start adding prices, extra costs, because then that takes time. Because if I had to do another milling, that's another type of, I've done this process, done these millings of this depth, whatever, and I have to go through and do a different style. It's just a different another process. And then for the blade shape, now I got to factor in, okay, how does that affect the internals, the stop pin? Does it affect where it shouldn't, but maybe the D10 ball, is it still writing? Like, are we cutting away anything? So it starts, that's when I start tweaking things. But there are times where I do have to kind of go through it in my head and be like, man, it might not be something that I have listed. That's why I have my base price as plus, because I might look at something and be like, okay, so it's not really going to be like, you're not adding this and that, but this is going to be time consuming, especially if I'm the one that's going to have to be doing the research for that certain thing, like a new locking mechanism. If they're like, oh, I don't really have it figured out. All right, well, that's kind of rough for me, because I'm designing that for you and I'm not going to get anything on the back end. I want to help you out, but this is all the research I'm going to have to do into learning the crossbar, or I don't know if I'm working on a crossbar lock, but I don't think I've done one yet, or doing a shark lock type thing or something like that, So if I'm having to do all the footwork, then I need to factor that into my cost, So then it might not be listed, but then I have to jump up in that price, because it's time consuming. The ballistic for my own model, those hours were insane. Like it was nonstop cramming of like looking at models, checking out reviews. It was a cram, guys, because I really wanted to work on one, and I didn't want to miss out on my opportunity on Kubey going away and not picking up my model. So it was like a week and a half. I know it doesn't sound like a long time, but I was really like day and night checking out videos, working on my design, looking at CAD modeling videos and which the one that I use is like the steps were like really quick. I kind of had to combine two CAD videos of balisong making because one was like super fast, and I was like, wait, where do you start? Because it's not the same process as doing a folder, because the blade, the handles, you know, you've got to start them a certain way, and then to close them, it's just much different. So anyway, the hour thing, it's kind of, it'd be cool to know, but I don't know if it really applies to how I work with people. You know, not completely. So it looks like this is a good depth right here. I don't know if this is something we've already figured out, but I think that's, you know, it's good distance from here, and the spine, I think that's pretty good. I think this is something we actually tweaked on the live stream last time. So let's see, I was measuring, I have the Boker Quake in, and I had it out the other day for the sale. So I was like, I need to see what the distance is actually, because you can touch the blade on the spine if you dig in there. And you don't have to dig in a whole lot, but yeah, if you reach in there just enough, you can touch that blade spine. It was even worse on the thumb disc one, I think. But it was, I think, 0.76 millimeters away from the spine, something like that. Which, yeah. So this is 1.65, so I'd like to get a little bit more than that. So, you know, I need to keep this tip buried in. I need to keep this distance away from the tail end. So I can either add to the spine, or I can go to 174 and see where that leaves me. So that's too close. Too close on that. Yeah, 1.65. I'd like to have maybe 2. So I'm going to have to tweak the spine some. This might have been something we were working on, we had been working on last time. Another tweak could be bringing this up a little bit. I can probably do a little combination plate, so that way I don't lose a whole lot. So this is going to be, let's delete the cones, because I have this attached to this line right here. I have to delete that. You see, I don't want that to happen. All right, so let's delete that. Bring that up and bring that up. So it started curving a little bit because I had it tangent to this line right here. So you'll see this is let's see. Well, I'll show you this because I don't want to, I like that look, so I don't want to ruin that. So I'll show you what I mean. So if I get a curved line right here, my arc, and hold on, I can just undo whatever. So let's say I go right here, right? Choose this, and you see that this little blue line that pops up, blue circle with the line over it. So that's going to make it tangent to this line right here that's underneath. So it keeps like a smooth transition going from this line into this curve. So then if I try to move that while it's still tangent, so what I'll do is delete the coincident, which makes it, now it's movable. If I leave it with the coincident, it stays on the line. I can only move it along the line like that. So I have to delete this. But then when I do that, since it's tangent, if I try to move it up, it stays attached to the line. So I can only curve my blade edge. So in order to fix that, I had to delete the coincident and then I had to delete the tangent and then delete the coincident, and I could move that. So now, otherwise I would have had a curved blade and I was losing what I kind of liked about the blade edge. Because then it was giving it belly. I don't want it to have belly. So another thing that I want to do, and I'm looking at now, is I want to add some more life to the cutting edge, but I don't want it to get a funny arc, like the blade going, the edge termination going towards the frame. I don't want that. I think there's some makers that do it, and it looks pretty cool, but it's not what I want on this. It's not what I'm going for. Jik knives, I think. So what Iglesias? Iglesia? I don't know. He makes some dope stuff. He has the little wolf logo. Really great models, but he does those in his edge termination. They kind of swoop towards the frame. Excuse me, like the grip area. So I want this to stay where that's at. I'll come down here. Well, you know what? Wait. This is going straight up. So we'll fix that. Come back down here. So it's already constrained. Is what's going on. That's what this is right here. I didn't even think to look at that. So we're good. Wait, how did that happen? That wasn't even there. Oh, it's because it's already like that. All right, so we're good. It might not be. Hold on a second. Come back this way. Let's go. There we go. Now we'll come back in and do that. So now it should just arc straight up and out. So now that's adding some more. It should add more edge, help with the plunge. But I'm still going to have to come right here. I think the way I'm going to have to do my blade grind, I think this happened. Was that on this model or was that something else I was working on? I think the detent ball was coming out or something. So what I may have to do is something like a little swoopy. A swoopy blade age blade. What am I talking about? A blade grind right here. So something like that is probably what I had to go with, which is fine. So I don't want, I'm sorry, I put fix on fix. That's not what I want. This right now is, see right there, that's on the midpoint of the circle. I don't want that. So I want to go through and delete the coincident on that. I want to be able to, oh, whoa. Oh, okay, let's do this instead, which is what I should have done. Delete the midpoint there. There we go. I don't want it to be stuck there because then you saw how it was moving. I don't want it to be stuck like that. So then I can still manipulate whatever, even though that's pretty much where I'm going to want it. I want to be able to move it freely. So I'll move it just behind that. So I'm going to keep this for reference. And then I can still raise it, which is probably what I'm going to want to do. Fix that point there for now. Yeah, I want it to go as high as I can, but I still want to keep it flat. I mean, I don't need to. I can make it complete, like a full grind or a hollow. Maybe stop it like about right there. Oh, I don't want to do that. Wait. I don't want to keep, I lowered my spine. Oh, shucks. Lowered my spine, which I don't want to do. I could maybe do something like that. That could be cool. I don't know if I do want to do that. I think I want to keep it a little bit more flat. But we'll see when we get to that point if that's something I want to do. So I think I want to lower it a bit more. Where was I before? Maybe like an in-between of that. Maybe like that. Take this off and we can kind of get an idea. So it'd be something like that, maybe. They're gonna have to be sweeping, like a sweeping plunge. So it's gonna curve right here and down. So I think, I don't know, I'm probably going to play with it a little bit with the grind and see if that's what I want to go with. But I think I'm happy with what we got here. But let's check out what we've got. I think, yeah. So it took away my fillet here because I went and recreated this arc. So I got to throw my fillet back in. And let's see what we've got on the closed end, because 175 is going to be the only way it works. I mean, for the way I like the aesthetic, yeah, that's a good distance right there. We're still able to keep our life that we want, or that I want, I guess. I'm pretty happy with that. But let's see where we're at now. It's probably going to be about 2.5, maybe more. Oh, 2.541 millimeters. So that's good. I'm good with that. Yeah, very cool. And the tip is, it's not buried very deep, but, I'm pretty good with that. I like to bury it a little bit deeper for, more life in, in sharpening, because you want to make sure your blade tucks in. But it's going to go this way. So it should stay tucked in about right there before it gets a little worrisome. But I mean, I could change the depth a little bit, maybe like 175.5, since we do have that 0.541. I don't know if we have to change it like a crazy amount. So let's see, like because 175.5, that's a nice little increase. It doesn't look like much. It takes it to 176, but that's lying. But let's see if I do this to this, let's see if it's about the same. Yeah, that's why I don't like doing that. The reason why it's doing that, it's measuring the angle from, it's measuring that point to this, but it's doing that at an angle. That's why it shows more. So you see like that. So that's why, to get a more accurate measurement on, what that distance is, go through, you click on that. And then what I do is I then project this point right there. And since I clicked on this surface, what I did is projected it onto that profile plane. So now that point is right lined up with where I need it to be. And now I can measure the distance exactly. So we're still at 2.458. And again, it didn't look like much, but like if I go in closer, 175, and then you add that 0.5, that's good for me. Oh, okay, hitting the desk. That's good for me. The only thing that I think that I need to add a little bit more now is to this, and it's just a touch. So I'm good with that. So I think that's the depth we'll go with instead. And then we'll just come onto this side right here. Let me see. I think I'm attached. Yeah, okay, so that's not gonna work. So let's see. So these are the measuring lines I'm kind of trying to stay in. So I can delete it now pretty much. So I just come out this way a little bit. And let's see where we're at. 175.5. Yeah, that's good. I'm good with that. Just enough. I can measure that the same way just to be safe, to get a better idea. Because 2 millimeters is what I would prefer. So let's see what we got. If it's just under, that's fine. I can add a little bit more. I don't mind. Excuse me. Oh, shucks. I did the wrong one. There you go. So make sure you're getting the tip. Yeah. So let's see. I want to go directly over here. 2.748 is the distance. Yeah, I'm good with that. That should be good enough. And then what we'll do next, so we'll go in here. Edit our motion limits. We click on this one, check that box right there. Make sure it stays at 0. And then come down here to our maximum, which will be our close depth we want to go. So we're going to go 175. We'll add that 0.5 in there. Click OK. So now right away, it'll just automatically go to that point. For some reason, whenever I go like get crazy into my CAD file, like my timeline down here, whenever I'm like I don't even know how long it takes for that to happen, but eventually you can't change the depth. Like I've gone through and then go back in here and I'll put edit motion limits, and it'll still go at the same depth that I have it, which is weird. I don't know why it does that. So like I said, I don't know exactly what point in the timeline that it starts doing that. I don't know if it's right away or not, but I've noticed if I hit an issue down the sometime down the way and I'm like, yeah, let me adjust the depth. I do it and it's still closing at the same depth. So I think in those moments, what I've had to do, I think I suppress that joint. I think that's what it is. And then I create a new joint. I think that's what I've done. But yeah, it's annoying, super annoying. So yeah, so I think that's good right there. I'll go ahead and save it at that point. Take this off screen real quick. Oh, and let me get caught up. Oh crap. Oh, okay, no. All right. There you go. Yeah, sorry about that. What's up, Brian? It's good to see you, dude. How you been, man? What are the pockets? What are the snacks? Let me know. Go. Yeah, man, I haven't seen you in a while, man. I hope you're doing well. How are the projects, dude? You're not on the roundtable anymore, right? Are you on, do you have like your own site now or something? I think that was a thing. Like the last time we had that you were in the stream or in the chat. Shout out to the roundtable though. Great stuff over there. With and without Brian, you know. I had a huge tray. Everyone had some. Who was eating? Yeah, man, you too, dude. New York strip and loaded mashed potatoes soon. Ah, man, getting it. I love it. Just had some really good Chinese, but I don't eat it that much, maybe 3 times a year. So it really gets you whenever you have some. Oh, man, my mouth is wet right now. Delicious. Hell yeah. You just see it, salivation all over the place. Awesome live as always, bro. I learn something new every time. Enjoy your night. We'll talk. Good night, peoples. I appreciate you, man. I didn't realize you were still here, and sorry to see your message so late, dude. Good luck with the project, dude. Friday. Is it next Friday you're sending them out? So probably see something. Shoot, I don't even know the timeline with Jared. Hopefully something in like 2 weeks, but hopefully before that, man. But good luck, dude. I'm excited to see what people think. Just good luck to you, man. It's going to be a process, but I know you're here for it, dude. Enjoy your food too, man. That place sounds legit. What is it? The seafood quarry or something? I forgot what it's called. Seafood extravaganza. Something seafood company. That sounds legit. Well, if it has company in it, that's how you know it's real. Sam left too. I'm bouncing. Have a good one. Much love. Catch you around the community. Appreciate you stopping in, dude. I'm sure you're long gone as well. Thank you, man, for all the support, and I'm looking forward to that next project, dude. Hell yeah, man. Good luck. Everybody's got great stuff going on right now. J1 Doobie carried the Mach 71, the Glideman DVD edition, and an ABW slip joint. Lunch was a spicy chicken from Wendy's. Oh, dude, speaking my language in more ways than one. I love the spicy chicken from Wendy's. That is my favorite spicy chicken sandwich. I heard they changed it again. The last time I had it, it was changed up from the way I used to have it. The way I used to have it was dope. And the way that the chicken they were using originally, I think they went to like a processed chicken, like like a nugget essentially. And I heard in the commercial that they did something new. They revamped it, so I don't know if it's like an actual. I think it's like a chicken breast or something. But yo, that is my favorite. But that one is like 1,500 or something like that for the chicken sandwich. So the times that I had it, after everything with having to watch the sodium, it's been a while. But what I did was I cut the chicken in half, horizontally, and had it, on my own bun from home, because I think like the ones from Walmart are 160 milligrams or smaller buns. But hey, whatever. So 160 with the half, and then I saved the other half for later. I think another time the way I tried it was I like chopped it up and I like saved half, but then it's like falling out everywhere, all goofy. I guess both ways are goofy. But yeah, that is my favorite spicy chicken sandwich. You can tell by how I'm going on about it. It's what I used to like about it back in the day, especially was when you bit into it, you could see like the ring of spice, like from the crust that like kind of seeped into the chicken. That's how you know you got that cook, that heat, the spice. Yeah, I super excited right now for you and my memories. But yeah, you really had that spice cooked in there for sure. Steak and taters? There you go. Sheesh. Sushi from Mick Ranger? Dang, everybody's doing it correct. I love everybody right now. Yeah, get that tip. I had to bury that tip how it should be, man. I had to go in it the right way. It's a process, though. I'm solo. If anyone wants something, just hit me up on the IG. There you go, man. Let me get that link. And again, if anybody missed any of the updates on the Iron Striker, a lot of it is just like material changes, pretty much. Well, they should be moving forward now after everything being cleared up. But go back to about hour between like an hour and hour 15 maybe, and I explained some things there, went through some changes. It's going to be burl linen micarta on two of them, one of them black tie belt satin with burl linen micarta, which it's going to look sick, I'm sure. And S90V on the steel. That's not a change, I'm just throwing that in there. I'm in the wrong spot. Let's see. And then one of them, I have milling in the inlays. What is going on here? This is weird. What is going on? There we go. One of them I'm having, I have inlays, shred carbon fiber inlays. And that one I'm going to go without the milling because they were suggesting that I didn't do it because it would be, like the rate of having blems is going to be higher. So I was like, all right, I don't want to go through that again. Let's not do that. So that one, I really want to use shred carbon fiber. It's just something I haven't gotten a chance to use. I wanted it for the wingspan, and I just want to use it on something. And I think that one's going to be done right because, like I said, it's going to be a stone wash on the flats. I'm sorry, on the blade grind and a satin flat. So I think it's going to look cool with the stone wash grind. I'm sorry, and playing off of the kind of that sparkle you get from the shred carbon fiber. I think it's going to work well. So yeah, with that, my idea already thought out from that. I kind of want to go with that still. My bad. This is Brian F. Mitten State EDC. This is his Instagram right now, right there. If you need anything, you want some stuff like this, or what do you do? Like the pokers, the little pokers. He does some. I think you do some handle stuff, right? With some materials. But yeah, he works with fat carbon and some glow materials. I think some resins maybe. And he does some great work, guys. So if you need something done, want to see what he works on, go check out his Instagram. Get an idea of what he builds. He works some ferro rods too. Those are legit. He donated one to the channel a long time ago when I did my Kizer pre-order giveaway. And it was legit. So check him out on IG if you're interested. Mostly doing my pest control at the moment because it's the busy season. Oh, okay, got you, man. Raking it in with them insects. Spicy chicken is still good. Used to be way better. I always add cheese and bacon. I used to add bacon. I didn't like using I don't like American cheese on my fried chicken sandwiches. For that, I prefer real cheese. So I used to get the bacon though, for sure. Popeye spicy chicken sandwiches always, yeah. That one, I've had that one a few times. That one is good. Right now, one of my favorites is the Jack. I didn't used to like Jack spicy chicken. Now it's pretty good, but it's one that's more in range. I'm going off of what they say, guys. I think that one's like 1,200 or 12, maybe like 1,300. And that one, I take away their bun. I think they use like a brioche, if I'm remembering correctly. But it's something real, it's got like a nice texture that I'm like, this one's high. It's probably like in the 300s, 360 maybe. So then I use my own bun. But that one, whenever I know I'm going to eat there, I'm like, all right, what are we going to have later? I have something low sodium for the rest of the day. Some like ground beef and like corn tortillas or something. Plan that out so I can make sure I can enjoy it, feast it up. All right, so let's get to some of these gauze real quick. So I did get something for like this little special for the members, but this is not saying that this isn't special. So I'm gonna show the subs and everyone first. Everyone get more first, but we're gonna do the members first. But I want to show this. I guess I should just show this after then. I'll just show this one first. Just makes more sense. I'm gonna be all confused. All right. So the one for I'm just gonna open it anyway. I don't know if I did that. So for the members, I'm not gonna open this because then I gotta like peel all this stuff off. So you see how it has that little. I don't want to open your whole thing. So you get this Olight and the i3TEOS and like a brown aluminum or something like that. Maybe like a bronze aluminum. So, a lot of people like this one, and it's a pretty affordable one on Amazon. I think usually like maybe $20 or $15, something like that. So I thought this would be cool. I've been holding on to this one for a while. I got this one on sale, I think for like $13. So I wanted to find the right time to use it. This one will be a perfect time. You also get a swag pack. You have some Kelly Mishmash, aka Kelly's Paracord. It's Paracord in here. So I got the blue, a couple of blue matching, or somewhat matching. I'll see if I have another one. Everything that matches a little more exact. No, it does not. Okay, so that's fine for y'all. Gotta have one of the stickers in there too. So there's Kelly's Paracord stickers. You also have some New Breed. Stay the New Breed, baby. The mini bumper sticker, as I like to say. So I wasn't gonna include these, but you know, my mom, she wanted me to include some stickers she gave me. They are, hey, it's fitting also, considering it's part of the theme of the stream. What the hell am I gonna do? Okay. I don't know what the packaging is. That what fell in here? It might have been what fell earlier. Okay. Well, they're Whataburger stickers. So I don't know how far out of Texas Whataburger is, but it's a place that started in Corpus Christi. It's a burger place, and there's the little logo right there. There's a little boot. So that's also fitting because Loot-10-Tex. So there we go. So she donated a little sticker pack. She was like, here for the channel. I was like, Mom, I don't want to use these. But I went ahead and doing it. You get a Nathan's Knives sticker, Nathan M Knives. He's making some awesome stuff. He's building on everything he's learning. He's kind of he's been in CNC for a while or machining for a while, I think is what he said. Met him at Blade Show in the pit. And he said that now he's been working on knives, I think, for a year or two right now. And I really love his designs. What else? We got a Vision or Savivi, whatever, FG. And we got Knives Fast in there. We got a little Boston Raccoon, I think, is what's going on there. Yeah, so we got some swag in there. Pickled steel in the background. You also get your choice between the cheese white cheddar or the peanut butter crackers. And your choice between Welch's tropical. Oh, actually, no. Oh, there's the stickers. There you go. So shout out to my mom. But yeah, y'all let me know if y'all have Whataburger. Let me know what y'all think. You'll have your choice between these 3 fruit snacks. We got Gushers. Are these any special kind? I'm not sure. They just look like plain Gushers. And you got berries and cherries in the Welch's. And you got island fruits in the other Welch's. So you get your choice between the crackers and the gummies and the gummies. And then the knife is this little spider coat right here. I wanted to check one out. Been wanting to check one out for a while. This is the Grasshopper. Comes in this cool little styrofoam thingy. It's in 12C27, so it's not bad. And it's a cool little guy. Oh, almost dropped it. So it's nice and slim. Just a nice little, I don't know, I don't think you want to put it on your keys. Kind of big for your keys. Or maybe it might fit. Might be okay. But get your little paracord on there. Why not? Get that paracord on there. Increase that purchase, you know? So a really cool little guy. There's no half stop. It is a slip joint. There's no half stop, but it's got a nice little click into position. It's not a hard use or anything, but it could be a cool little something to drop in maybe a little pouch that you carry, or just drop it in your fifth pocket. Forget it's there pretty much. There's not a lot of resistance, but there is a decent amount. You know, you're not going to want to bear down or anything, but it's not bad. It's not bad. I saw a video where the person was like putting it, it was like, oh, it really sucks, but this one's not bad. It's enough resistance that you don't feel like it's going to bend or fold close if you make contact the wrong way. But still, make sure you use this with caution. It's with all slip joints because it is not locking. So no pressure back here. You can maybe put it back here, but don't push down. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. So just take it easy, but it's really cool. And again, 12C27, it's not bad. This is a China build. That's so, no, just joking. It doesn't suck. So that'll be blade and flashlight. I thought that'd be a cool little thing, especially if maybe you do have a pouch. Maybe you just started your pouch carry. Throw that in there. You already got your combo for the day. Got your flashlight and you got your little spider coat. So this is cool. It's a little smaller than I was expecting when I picked it up, but it is still cool. And yeah, just a nice little something to have on you. See, baby banter. It is the size of a baby banter. A baby banter is locking. Oh, this is a little bit smaller. Yeah, it's a little bit smaller. And the baby banter is a locking knife. So there's that. But the big dancer I definitely recommend to anybody that likes smaller knives and wants a little bit more purchase on the frame. So that'll be for the members. Let's get this removed here. Let's get it all set up. And I'll get caught up in everything that I'm sure I'm behind on eventually. Get this, close it up. And some rules for the members only giveaway is pretty much 18 and up. Pretty much. That's about it. And of course, you got to be a member. So it will be in the name so that way there's no confusion, but there probably will be some confusion and be some non-members in there. But if you're a non-member, I mean, obviously you can't win because them's the rules, as they say. You know, in the hood. I don't know. Oh, forgot something. All right. All right. So let's get it go. Oh, wait, hold on. So biscuit. Gonna remove this. And put this way. Sorry, guys. Is it that one? No. That should be it. All right. So again, guys, it's members only. It's in there. Hashtag all caps, members only 6934. Members only 6934. Good luck to you guys. And remember, get it in there as soon as you can. I just run it randomly. I don't announce when I'm running it. So don't wait till the last minute. I carried Chavez at Atención Street Tonto and this weird knife called the Kizer October Tyson. Always rubbing it in my face. Oh, great carry, bro. I like that combo. I dig that a lot. The Kizer October is legit. I still want the black tie version. I don't know if I'll ever find one or get one, but it was cool to find because that was one that I wanted for a long time, that Titanium October. Never really carried it though. As much as I dug it and wanted to carry it, I didn't. I think maybe in the back of my mind I was like, I want the black one. But it's a great knife, dude, and I'm happy you have it. Even though you always rub it in my face like a jerk. You guys ever watch Bob's Burgers? Bob's Burgers, I think I talked about it before. It's one of my favorites. Sorry, I'm just leveling this camera real quick. Oh, Tina likes one of is Jimmy Pesto. No, not Jimmy Pesto. Yeah. No, Jimmy's the dad. It's Jimmy Pesto Jr., I think, is the kid. But anyway, she meets this new dancer guy, the Jimmy Pesto kid. He's always dancing. He's always talking about his moves. But there's a dance she's gonna go to in one of the episodes. And she meets she's waiting for Jimmy Pesto to ask her to the dance, I think, and then this one guy from another school asks her, and he's like really ballet, he's real sassy, but he's like a ballet dancer style, and the other one's just, I don't know, whatever, different type of dancer. But anyway, so that kid asks him, and then she goes to him, the other guy, Jimmy Pesto, and he's like, oh, I was gonna ask you, but he really wasn't, he's just jealous now. So anyway, he's telling his friend, yeah, she's rubbing that guy's feet in my face. It didn't really land well the way I explained it, but it's pretty much him talking about his dance moves. And he's like, yeah, she's rubbing his feet in my face. It didn't work out the way I explained it. But check it out. It's really hilarious. The way he put it was great. And I pretty much butchered that whole thing. In my mind, it's hilarious. I ruined that so much. Usually I'm good at that. Not ruining it, but explaining things correctly. Didn't work out. Don't talk to me for a little while. Fake processed sawdust filled chicken patties. Yeah, pretty much, bro. I gotta find the right ones. No, really what it is, are you talking about like the other patties that I tried, or what do you mean? I gotta get like real ones. I've gotta make my own. That's what I really gotta get to. I've gotta start doing my own breading, doing my own, because I love chicken tenders, guys. I can tell you like chicken tenders, Mark. Dang. Urban, what's up, man? Let me come back inside. Oh, I really wanted to walk around at that park, dude. It didn't work out. How's it going, man? What are the pockets? What are the snacks? Tell me them. Best chicken wings flats. I used to like the drums or the drumettes, and then I switched to flats. I do like the flats more, but both. Yes, please. Jesse, what's the word? Oh, yeah, you've been here. Sorry. Anyone have 2 different cheeses on their sandwiches? Oh, like having 2 different. I do. I do for cheese, man. No pun intended. Especially if it's a burger. I like American cheese on my burgers. So I guess in that case, 1. Well, no, I'll put another one. If it's like a specialty cheese, like a nice cheese, but I like that American in there. Well, I can do without the American if it's a cool cheese. I like trying different cheeses, funky cheeses. I do. So if it's funky or it's different, I'll go without the American. But American is where it's at for me. Gabe, what's up, dude? How's it going, man? Get those pockets and snacks in there, dude. 3 cheese and bacon burger. Ooh, yes, please. Back in the day, I used to make grilled cheese sandwiches and use them as buns for a burger. Okay, partying. That's how you know you're partying. I'm getting to party town. Had Chili's today for the first time on Thanksgiving tier stuff. Okay, what'd you have? Did you hit up like the trio before your meal? Is that what's going down? Some of those appetizers and then some zerts. Some zerts or what? Yeah, Chili's is good. I like Chili's. What's up, Barbie? How you going? How you doing? Carrying the TKO Agent 005 and munching on chocolate cake. That sounds fantastic. Nice pockets and nice cake. Yeah. Chili's. I've been oh no, I guess I like both, but Outback, because every time I go to a place like that, like whenever I go out, I tell people like it's all good, because sometimes they'll feel bad, like, oh, you can't really eat anything. I mean, I'll look over the menu and sometimes it's the truth, like, oh, damn, you can't really. But I'll tell them, like, if they have burgers, or maybe fish, if they have fish also. But I might sometimes like fish, but mainly I'm like, yeah, it's okay. But if there's a burger, I'm good. I'm good. Because I can tell them, like, hey, not hey, but I'm like, could I have like without salt on the burger, without salt on the fries? And then I'm within range, it's nothing crazy. But like Outback Steakhouse, they have coconut shrimp. And coconut shrimp, depending on where you have it, it's a lower sodium, like battered fish, which is really cool. I guess because there's so much coconut in the batter, and it's not like salted. It's going more for the sweet. So it's mainly the sodium you're getting is from the shrimp, mostly. So Outback Steakhouse has really awesome coconut shrimp. So that's where it's at. Like if I'm going to have my choice between Outback and Chili's, which is kind of similar a little bit. I mean, I know it's got the Aussie style stuff, but still it's like Chili's. Yeah, I'll go for that. It's like, ooh. Because I can have something that's not a burger. But I always tell people like, hey, it's, it is what it is. As long as I can have, if there's something, I'm sure I'll find something. It may not be like all the cool stuff that I see on the menu, but I'll find something. Yeah, Whataburger. Yeah, I like Whataburger. Their stuff, unfortunately for me, is a little higher. Like their burgers are even like 1,200 or something. And I wonder why. I don't know if it's I don't know if they have where the menu you can take off certain things like pickles, and because McDonald's you can do that. You like remove the mustard and ketchup, and you can edit your nutrition. And you get an estimation of what the sodium level will be. I don't know if Whataburger has that, but they do put mustard on their burgers. They put pickles. Those are definitely things that can raise up the sodium. And then they have big buns too. Oh, what? They use big buns for their burgers. So that can definitely play a factor. in the sodium also. So I haven't really had Whataburger in a long time, but I used to like it, like with their burgers with cheese and bacon. Flama, fire. With that and add some jalapenos in there, shut your face. Guys, getting me all excited. For roast beef sandwich or a burger, I like pairing mild cheddar and smoked Gouda. If it's turkey, I like Kobe Jack and pepper jack. Chicken sandwich, you get smoked Gouda and pepper jack. Man, you came to the right place talking about these things, bro. Let me tell you. I'm all salivating, you see? I had to swallow real quick. That was like a drink of water, practically. Five Guys hidden menu. I've never eaten at Five Guys, and I didn't know they had a hidden menu. Sounds delicious. I mean, I'm sure there's stuff delicious. Sounds delicious. I don't even know what's on there. Use one of those little old lights on it and turn it into a four. There you go. Yeah. All in one. Done. Okay. Plastic. There you go. Right there. You're set. Your flashlight. Who's there? You're onto something. Excuse me. I have this size smaller than the grasshopper called the bug. Yeah, the bug looks pretty small. The grasshopper I thought was going to be a little bit bigger. I thought it was going to be more like banter size, but you know, it is around what I expected. So it's a little less, but I thought it was like, I think it was 5.1. I think the banter is like 5.46 or 5.6, something like that. Still cool though. 4 different locations, always been very greasy. Feel sick right now. My heart hurts. I don't know if you already played, but I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess if you want to give up your membership giveaway, yeah, that's, I mean, I think I talked about that before. I guess it's cool. It should be okay. It should be good. We'll see when they win. Like, shucks. JK. Aries, what happened? What are we doing? Byron, what's up, dude? Been looking for a while as I finish my spaghetti sauce batch 23 quarts. Dang. How much spaghetti y'all doing? I must be invited. That's what it is. It's good to see you, man. Hopefully you're doing well. Lost connection for like 15 minutes. Phone, iPad, both got super hot. Now online at Whataburger. There she is right there. Hey, Mom, I included the Whataburger stickers. I don't know if you saw that. But I got, oh, you can't even see it. But there's a boot in here. A little boot. 2 grilled cheese and a salt, and a double cheeseburger, no bun with sauteed onions. Then put the burgers and grilled onions on the grilled cheese. Call it the double grilled cheese patty melt. Ooh, dang. Talk about five guy burger greasy. But I bet it's dope. Kind of like a patty melt on steroids. I love a patty melt. Patty melts are greasy though. But dang, patty melts go hard. Jim, what's up, dude? It's good to see you, dude. Hope you're doing well, man. Again, for those of y'all that just got here, if you're interested in any of the Iron Striker updates, go back about an hour and a half. There are some updates in there. If you want to see the new designs, you want to hear about the Valley turn folder idea, all the goodies, go back a little further. It's a great stream. Start it over, guys. Start it over. Watch it from the beginning. If you're down, only if you're down. If you're not stupid, start over. Reverse psychology, guys. Works every time. When I make sauce, I make enough for 3 to 4 months. We eat Italian often, no sugar added, lots of veggies for heart health if I had one. Oh, if I had one. Nice little sprinkle in there. That was good. That sounds cool, man. I've seen some cool sauces. Like I like to watch Jamie Oliver. I didn't used to like when I was younger. I used to watch Food Network all the time, and he had the Naked Chef show. I didn't like it. I don't know. Maybe when I was a kid, I was like, he talks funny. But I really like his shows, and I like to watch his channel all the time. And he has a cool like vegetable sauce that I really want to try. Sporting my Spartico Bodacious today. No snacks until I get my grocery delivery. What do you have in those groceries, man? The Bodacious, dude. I handled it at an army surplus store a long while back, and I really dig it. Damn, only 16? Here we go. I really dig that model. It's legit. American cheese on my burgers. And oh, Marco with the win. Congrats, bro. Heck yeah, dude. So you get Sparticle Grasshopper. This is a cool little box. I really dig that. You could like stash stuff in there. I don't know. It's just clean looking. I like it. Sparticle Grasshopper. The iPhone iOS. The i3T EOS. You get the swag. Some Kelly's Paracord. Some new breed stickers. Kelly's Paracord sticker. And of course, bro. Get your choice of the crackers. Let me know this one first, and then we'll do the gummies after. You want the Cheez-Its white cheddar, or the peanut butter? Oh, I guess we have to do both, so that way it's quicker. And then for the gummies, for your sweet snack, do you want the Welch's Island Fruit Snacks, Welch's Berries and Cherries, or the Gushers? Let me know when you can, bro. Congrats. I love it. Hell yeah. Guys, Marco is in a lot of the chats, a lot of the times, first and last. Very cool. A lot of support. And I really appreciate you, dude. I appreciate all of y'all, of course. I'm not trying to take anything away like that. I'm just saying it's very cool to see Marco win. I think it's been a while since he's won, so that's awesome. And I know you guys see him around all the time. And he's just hanging out, you know? He's just chilling, enjoying the content, and just supporting the community. It's very, very cool. So let me know. Gotta have the raclette cheese on your burger. What's that? I don't even know what that is, dog. For real. I'm excited just hearing it. I don't know what that is, but raclette cheese. Let me see what you got. Talking about. Ooh, that looks dope. I've seen that somewhere. Hell yeah, this is soft already right out the gate. I eat some soft cheeses on occasion. I like to warm them up though. I don't know why. I like the way they melt, but then they stick to the roof of your mouth. I've always wondered, like, can I have these? But I'm okay. I'm still here. Like, maybe because I cook them. You never can have them. Have you guys seen the burger place that has like the little iron things, and they put the burger with the cheese, and they have the little slots that they put it, and they melt it. They have like a whole setup, and they have like little mini oven doors, and they put the little patty in there, and it melts all crazy, and they dump it on your burger. I saw it on Bizarre Foods or something. I'm gonna scroll down here so I can see. I just keep getting my mouth all watery. Santoku and RC. Oh, Victorinox Santoku. Rose crab blades, briar patch jack, no snacks. The missus grilled a big ribeye, mushrooms, onions that we split. She makes dinner when I make red gravy. Dude, couldn't skip that. I'm going to scroll back up to see the rest in a little bit, but I need to get down to see Marco. Where is he at? What happened? Who do you hate? Berries and peanut butter. All right, dude. So you got the peanut butter. You got the berries, bro. Congrats on the win, brother. So I dropped your Spyderco box. Sorry about that. Congrats on the win, dude. Very cool. No later than Wednesday, hopefully. And awesome. All right. If I can get this together, I'll move it out of the way. Come on, work with me. Just sliding everywhere. All right. So, for the non-members, we will have under the subs giveaway. Shout out to Ron Crow. I never thought to put it that way. Yours will be the white cheddar automatically. You get the white cheddar Cheez-Its. You will get your choice, however, between your island fruit snacks or gushers. So you get a choice between those. You will get a swag pack of some more Kelly's paracord in there. We've got it hooked up today since I missed last week's. So we got another little zipper pull. We have this pink keychain thing. I thought it was fitting because I have one of TC Blade stickers in there. So it'll match as well. I don't know if you're going to rock them together. Just in case, I don't know. Put it on your wallet, the sticker. You get a Whataburger sticker from my mom. Shout out to my mom. The little dinosaur eating a burger. He's having a good time. You got a pickled steel. Shout out to Kelly for the stickers and the paracord. And there you get a sticker from her also right there. Or one of her stickers. I guess it's from her. And you get a Wyvern. I think there's a Wyvern in the other one also. A Wyvern Kodiak sticker. Get that. The other one is a different one in the other pack. And then you gotta get your New Breed stickers. You gotta rep the New Breed. Come on, y'all. I hope y'all rep these. Stay the New Breed. You also get, that's the mini bumper sticker one, I like to call it. And then you get this guy right here. All right. Nice little bit of swag. I'll put that. Okay. So the Cheez-Its and the Cheez-Its and the swag are automatic. These two will be the choice. And then this is automatic as well. It is a Kizer. Right. So with this, you get another sticker, which is very awesome. Action for fun. I get some fun little stickers going. Got to burp a little bit. Excuse-moi. They include, so you already know right off the bat, include some extra stuff, little extra gear, a little something about the company, how to maintain your knife maybe. If you need any help or to read the manual, please scan the QR code. So all the information, you'll scan that QR code or maybe go to their website. You can probably type it in. And then you're good to go. And then you get the little Hank. I used to keep one of these in my pouch for the longest time because it's nice and small. Now I carry one in my back pocket, a little bit bigger one. I got to test it out with one that Bluminati, shout out to Blue. Excuse me, sorry guys, Bluminati and Forrest put together. I have it, I use it for my printer. I have it draped over my printer, 3D printer. But it's really sick. But I pocketed that one a few times and I realized, okay, I don't necessarily have to go with a smaller one all the time. I really like these though. I do like the smaller ones a bit more, but the other ones don't bother me at all. So I carry the bigger ones all the time. So now I use a big Force Hank. What's going on over here? Some kind of YouTube stuff. Oh, let me take this off screen real quick. But congrats again, Marco. Sorry about that. Got all excited jumping into everything else. Did I take that? Okay. So the knife will be a mini bulldog. Is that what this is called? Yeah. Oh, shucks. Popular knife for them. A nice green G10 on there. The clip, I like their clip. It looks clean with their logo. I don't mind that at all. You know, usually some billboarding gets out of hand, but I think that looks really clean. I really dig it. On their mill clips too, I think they have some on their mill clips, but I think that's cool. There's no filler tab, and that's okay. This was like a $30 knife, I think. It is centered, so we're all good there. Right down the middle, pretty much. So see off maybe a touch, but nothing crazy. And yes, it is a crossbar lock. It's an O-Dot show. It's a very popular model from them. They have a full size. I don't know how much popular or if this is just as popular or not. But O-Dot show, there is some billboarding on there that's a little bigger, or maybe it's just the color they went with. Mini Bulldog. This is in D2. And then you got the Kizer on the other side. But it's a cool knife. I mean, it's not really my style. but I can see why people like it. You know, they're like some nice points for things to land. You know, you got right there. Ooh, okay. Pinch that. You can come up here, land right there. Some nice cuts in. So I can see why people like it for sure. Like I said, it's just not for me, but I would not be mad at getting this. Like if this was something that I saw on Amazon and I'm trying to step up my game, I'm getting this. Hell yeah. The action is good, you know, for a crossbar lock. It's on point. Snappy. So yeah, I would not be upset about this being a knife that, like, if I see the sale, $30, you better believe it. Kizer made, you know, they're doing their stuff on point. Action for you. So yeah, definitely here for something like that. I talk about it all the time. You can find some affordable options. If you're somebody who's just starting out your collection, you don't have to break the bank all the time. You can start a nice little budget collection until you can get, you know, where you're at or where you want to be at to step up. Maybe eventually you sell off that budget collection to somebody for like $130, and then you buy your other one, and you know, something like that. But there are options out there. You don't have to be sad because you can't get that Oz, that Roosevelt. Let's see what we got here. So we do have some rules. Eventually. Oh yeah, okay. Whoa. Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Oh, spelled that wrong. Yeah, we'll do this. I like that better. Okay, so some rules. Some rules are, okay, 18 and up, for sure, US only. 18 and up, US only. Make sure you don't wait till the last minute to get in on the giveaway. Get in there right away. I don't, you know, announce it. I just run it whenever I want. And the big one is, if it's your first time here, you're not eligible for this giveaway. That is nothing personal. I want to make sure that you're here hanging out, just chilling. If you're enjoying the stream, if you're enjoying the chat, all that good stuff, come back next time. You're in, no problem. But I just want to make sure you don't see a hashtag jump on screen and you're like, oh, I want to go win this, and I never see you again. I don't want it to be that way. I've been putting it like this. If I wasn't doing a giveaway, would you be hanging out here? If the answer is no, then the stream might not be for you. If you enjoyed the time here and I wasn't doing a giveaway and you come back again, then, you know, then should that matter if I did a giveaway? Then no. Okay. So, like I said, come back next time and you're good. But just this first time here, nothing personal. Just want to make sure you're just hanging out and not trying to snag some freebies. All right. So with all that, let's get some grub, guys. Hashtag let's get some grub. All caps. My wrist popped there now. I'm going to scroll back up because I know I missed some things a little while ago. Today was recovery day. I did get my first Tempest design in palm mod today with the downdraft. Palm mod? You modded a downdraft? That sounds familiar. Tandoori Gouda. No, I've never had that. I want some. Hurry up. I've never heard of that. That sounds delicious. Brian White, what's up? Excuse me. Mark Parks is here? Or who? I missed him, I think. I see this right here. Oh, Steve Parks. I like my coconut shrimp to be drunk with coconut rum and then double deep fried with a bit of Parmesan cheese on the outer layer. That sounds delicious, bro. Heck yeah. Go take a plastic shopping bag to put your paper bag inside of. That fries big grease all over the place. Dang, car seat ruined, bro. Somebody learning the hard way. Oh, No. Lap. Maybe the lap a mess. What happened to you? Why? Your lap. I looked at my credit card and I considered Tempest knives as a food and dining. What? All right. It considered temp. That's interesting. Sounds like a upscale restaurant. This and that. Did I get you? Oh, skank. I can't eat a full burger, but I like half my burgers and waiting like 2 to 3 hours and knowing that the other is still once I get hungry again. There you go. Marco's a rigged. Oh, you've been winning? Is that what's going on? Congrats on the wins, Marco. Where'd you win at? Did you win over at Ron's or something? That is cool, man. That is legit. Bro, you been waiting the last minute to get in there? You better not, bro. Yeah, man, it's cool that they throw those in there for sure. Yeah. Boker gives, I don't know with all the models, but they give a little L wrench, like a Torx with T8 and T6, and that's legit. It might not give the hardware, but that's a nice touch. I mean, for them, it's probably because they're like, we know we messed up on this. No, with Boker, it's never been an issue for me, like a screw walk, a pivot walking, or anything like that. It's sometimes much bigger issues than that, unfortunately. But it is a very cool touch. It's just because I carry one all the time. It doesn't take up any room. I just carry it in my pouch. And if there's any, ever something that does walk, or a screw that I just find randomly loose on something that I'm carrying, maybe it's something that just happens, or maybe it's something new that I got in, didn't realize one of the screws, maybe I pocket it right away, didn't realize one of the screws is loose. Something like that. It's really helpful to have something you can just tighten it real quick, Or if you're hanging out with, a friend, another knife friend, is like, hey, my pivot's walking. Same type of thing. Here you go. Guess who's saving the day? So yeah, I think that's a really cool touch. $25. Was it 25? Yeah, I know I got mine on a deal, but that's a sweet deal, man. That's what I'm saying. If you just keep an eye on, shop. Like I'm saying, there are good knives out there. Sometimes you got to look a little bit, dig a little bit. It might not be one that you were looking for, but you might stumble on a little gem, a little budget gem for like that, $25. There's sometimes some open boxes from White Mountain Knives. They get some open boxes. There's also River's Edge Cutlery has an open box or something like a pre-owned section. I love that Knives has a pre-owned website. What's cool about River's Edge Cutlery is it's pre-owned, but I think you can probably use Sezzle or PayPal, I think. E-Knives has a pre-owned area. So you just got to do a little digging, but you can find yourself a nice little gem, even if it's not pre-owned. It might be an open box thing, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's used for White Mountain Knives. They might have just had somebody got the wrong one, or they didn't like it after all, and then they just send it back. Doesn't mean that it's been used. But yeah, you can find some good options that are affordable. You just might have to wait a little bit or dig a little bit. Just you might not get the one you want, but you can still find something really cool that you didn't realize was out there. But yeah, it's really cool. $25 especially. Nice companion folder to Bulldog Fixie blade for matchy. They have a Bulldog Fixie? I didn't even know that. I did not even know that. That's cool. Rules, you say? $25 a safe bet. Yeah, had to. Really sharp too. I haven't even tested it. Let's see. What can we cut, guys? What is this? Some little measurements, probably from a knife or something. Let's get into it. Let's go. Oh, dude. This paper never stood a chance. Oh, yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, that's cutty. You know, a paper test like that doesn't really say a whole lot, but it gives someone an idea. You know, like it's, you know, it doesn't tell you how long the blade edge is going to last or anything like that, but it came ready to roll. Can't keep over the rules, guidelines I can do. Rules only matters in marriages and driving tests. Strong suggestions are better. There you go. That's a different name, bro. Yopuluch. That is different. No, I appreciate you. Oh, getting that Taco Bell, dude. That is a spot that I love. It's not authentic Mexican. Please, guys, don't ever confuse that Taco Bell for being authentic Mexican food. It is not, but that doesn't mean it can't be delicious. You know, I used to love the double decker, a nacho cheese chalupa. Yo, and now we get the Diablo sauce. I still get the Diablo sauce, but I can't get Taco Bell. I think the Diablo sauce, because they sell it at like Walmart. I don't think they sell it at HEB, one of the Texas stores. I think they branched out a little bit, but you can't get it there. Not that I've seen, but you can get the hot and the mild. But I like the Diablo. But Walmart has it, and I think it's like 25 milligrams per teaspoon or tablespoon, which is dope. Another hot sauce for anybody trying to watch their sodium, if you're open to like different flavors, is Tabasco. It's a little sweeter, it's a little vinegary, but it's got a kick like that. You can't deny it's got a kick for sure. If you're like me, you probably like. I mean, the way I like to do is I like to pair certain hot sauces and salsas, like flavors, with certain foods. Like something I might not want that vinegary flavor. I might want more of a spice, which I'll use like cayenne pepper. Get that spice level from that. Don't want to change the flavor profile on that. But if I don't mind the vinegary aspect, if I want that tang, Tabasco's where it's at. Diablo doesn't have like an overly vinegary flavor, but it has a kick for sure. But yeah, I like those. Like if you're watching your sodium and you want to kick, and you want to add something to your cabinet or your fridge, Taco Bell Diablo sauce and Tabasco sauce. Making tacos right now. Get it? Heck yeah. Making a pizza? Yeah, there you go. Everybody's making some grub. So I'm sorry, I'm about to hit up some grub after this. I ate Sonic earlier and my stomach has been asking for it. Okay. About to get married to that bowl. So walk in that restroom real quick. What's up, everyone? Been lurking and listening. Finished cooking dinner. All the food talk made me hungry. Hey, I'm right there with you. That's where I'm headed. Excuse me, after this. The birds are just coming up, guys. Dang. Was driving and turned, and my kid's meal fell to the floor. Oh, come on. Hopefully it's still in the bag. Eat it real quick. That sucks, Mom. Hopefully it's in a bag. You're saying LOL, so I'm hoping it just got all mixed up in the bag. If not, I'm sorry. To call them and say, hey, I took a rough turn and my bag fell over. Everything's on the floor. What can we do? What can we work out here? You tell them the turn happened in their corner of the drive-thru. It's such a sharp turn. My drink too, it fell. Darken the blade in some sort of axe. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, he does a great job, man. I have my Kaimano right here. Shout out to Elke and Mr. Smock or Smock. He donated this modded Mangana Steel Kaimano, modded by Paul Mike. Donated it to Matisfaction. And yes, please. Okay. Very cool, bro. I appreciate you again. Oh, Always, bro. Oh, y'all hear that? One more again. Let's get that thumb again. Oh, let's do the Kizer. Oh, okay. Different kind of thwack. Oof. Ah, but still sad. Just as satisfying. Oof. This one's like a thwack, and this one's like a smack. Like a crack. Which is cool because it's a Kizer. This one's almost like a click clack, you know? Yeah. Just kind of excited in a whole other way right now. Here we go. Good luck, y'all. Say the toy. I couldn't watch. It's all good, man. Oh, Urban. Urban with the win, bro. Urban with the win. He's my like a Blade Show. He and I we introduce each other to different things at Blade Show, some little gems or something. It's really cool. We met up, not like finding each other, but we just run into each other and like, hey, check this out, or hey, check that out. And he introduced me to this at this Blade Show Atlanta. This is the Newt, right? I think it's called the Newt. Cool little pocket clip thing. I've tried it already. It's great. Disappears. It's awesome. I love it. This is the only way I've been down to try a fixie. It was interesting, and I love it. It's really cool. I pocketed it, I think, twice, and it's really cool. So other times I haven't really, because I don't know about the pocket options, but this was an easy way for me to try it out, and I dig this way a lot. Shout out to Urban. Last year I showed him, I think it was last year, showed him the K-bar lockback that I'm always talking about. They didn't have quite the options this past year, and they're a little bit pricey. I didn't have the funds for it, so I wasn't able to pull the trigger this year, but hopefully in another show. But yeah, Urban and I, it's fun hanging out with Urban at Blade Show. But congrats on the win, bro. Let me scroll down here. You got the Cheez-Its already. You got the mini Bulldog. You got the swag pack with some of Kelly's paracord in there. New Read stickers, other stickers. And you get your choice between the Gushers and the Island of Fruits, bro. Let me know what it is. Let's scroll down here. Here, yeah, man. You won, sir. No, wait, what? Good thing I poured myself a drink to celebrate. There you go. You are a step ahead of me. Yeah, let me know what you want, man. Everything else is already good to go. Cheez-Its, swag, mini Bulldog. I just need to know. Island fruit snacks, some Gushies. What do you got? And tore up the croissant, some cherries. Okay, there you go. Rounded it out with the cherries. I love it. Hell yeah. Yeah, the Kaimano is sick. It's where it's at for sure. I love it. Being a weenie with hot food and growing up in Texas is a natural brunch. Oh, yeah. You're not winning, for sure. I'm done for the night. I had 3 pieces of sushi, 2 slices of Little Caesar square pizza. Oh, dude, you're living it up right now, bro. You know where you missed out? You know what I'm going to say. What do I say all the time about things? Get some of the sushi and put it on your pizza, bro. Chop it up, smash it, whatever you got to do. Fold it in there. Hit it up and let me know. Find some room and try that. Come on. I'm so Caucasian, I start sweating from eating ketchup. Okay, it's spicy. Make Jack's pepperoni pizza and extra cheese added. Oh, I've seen the Jack's. I've never had one before. But added that cheese, though. That's what's up. Dude, I have Dave's Insanity, and I use that a lot. But I don't go crazy. I use it like cayenne. Another way to not change your flavor profile on something, you just want to spice it up, but use a little bit a little bit of it at a time. I use maybe about half a teaspoon, depending on what I'm using it for. Less if I'm like spreading it on top of something, goes a long way. But yes, I have that, and I re-up maybe, I don't know, every 6 months or something. But yeah, man, I'm here for it. I'm gonna scroll back down. I just wanted to kind of catch up. Tabasco habanero. Yeah, the other Tabascos though are higher in sodium. So unfortunately I had to stay. Not unfortunately, because I'm fortunate enough to be able to have a hot sauce option that's not crazy high, because a lot of them are higher in sodium. But yeah, the other ones, if I want to, I like to explore different foods. Really can't the Tabasco range, like the other lineup. But yeah, I'm here for it. Mixologist with my sauce. There you go. Can't do Taco Bell. Won't be able to leave the bathroom the next day. Spine wax it. All my screws are tight, mongoose. I don't know what that is. I don't know what's going on there. All right, let me scroll back down here. Literally wants to make my drink. Good for man, for sure. I'm with both of those I love. Outstanding lively. Have a great weekend, bro. I appreciate you, Rolf. Enjoy your evening too, man. Thank you. And Urban says, hell yeah, the gushers. There you go, bro. Very, very cool. These go back in the drawer for next time. Congrats on the win, Marco and Urban. Two great dudes, and I'm very happy to have you guys win. A lot of you guys, whenever y'all win, I'm excited for you, but it's cool to see have some new winners. These are some guys that haven't won in a while on my channel anyway, and during my stream. But I think they've won in the past. But yeah, very, very cool, guys. So congrats to y'all. Excuse me, hit me up. I didn't drop. Gosh, dang. Sorry, guys. I haven't dropped my info, but I know both of y'all follow me, but we'll drop it anyway. And if anybody needs any CAD work done, I'm available, guys. I got open spots right now, but the slots will fill up sometime soon. I have some jobs that are lined up, but I'm just waiting for them to get back to me. One is sending a prototype to me. As soon as that gets in, I'm working on something for them. Those are my emails. You can hit me up if you have any work that you're interested in getting. My CAD services page is on my new Breed EDC website. But yeah, all my listings of prices and everything. If you need a consultation type thing, hit me up on one of those and work something out. I worked with Devo, Tempest, Dead Sober Designs, Orlock. Did the Orlock for 1931 Leatherworks. His sketch was amazing, by the way. Work Knife Balance, Sharif. A long list, guys. If you need some references, hit them up. Yes, it is an awesome clip. It works well. It does. Very functional. Very functional. You too, Mom. You too. Enjoy your weekend. Hellcat, you too, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, Dave's Insanity. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. It's very hot. Very hot. Use a little bit at a time. I can handle my spice, but I also want to enjoy my food, so I don't go wild with it. But I do love it. Frank, Frank's a little high, bro. Frank's hot sauce is pretty high. Yeah, the Tabasco is 35 milligrams, I believe, per teaspoon. That's legit. That's legit. And Taco Bell was like 25 or 45, something like that. Another legit one. But yeah, guys, very, very cool stream. I enjoy all of y'all. Knafaholics tonight. Come join the shenanigans, Brian says. I'm going to drop his link. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to drop everybody's links, but there are a lot of great channels. If you can stop into each one of them and at least pop in, say hello, and then choose which one you want to stick around for, do that. But this is Broadcast EDC's link for the Knafaholics stream. If you want to go check them out, hang out with them. But there's also Big Red EDC maybe tonight. G-Ball, Rochambeau, all of those with Knafaholics, all great guys. All of them I recommend hanging out with. So just pick your poison, which one you want to do, and go with that one. But congrats again, Urban Woodsman and Marco on the win. Much deserved, guys. I appreciate all you guys so much. All the support, everything, all of y'all hanging out, not just them, of course. I always appreciate you guys so much. But that's all I have, guys. That's all I have. Enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, enjoy yourselves. Do great things. Keep the pockets packed. Eat some awesome snacks, and I'll check y'all later. Peace. I got to hit that. Stop. I missed it. I got to hit that. Make sure it's right there. I got to hit that.